everybody. Woohoo! Do you know, it's a really funny old thing, you know. I never really quite know why I do that. Woo! It's that, or at least that anyway. Maybe I feel like I'm in one of those hairy truck drivers. They go, like that. I don't know. I just do it. What can I say? I like moving around and stuff like that. Now, talking about moving around this week, it's been a funny old week. It really has. Not really been too much news about. What I will say, though, this week has all been about anticipation. It really has. It's all been about the Avengers Tower. Everyone's been quite excited about it. Really excited about it. Like from certainly the UK side of things and the American side of things as well. And of course, it's been Thanksgiving out in America this week. Thanksgiving being yesterday, today being Black Friday. Even us, is it like, do they guys out there have Boxing Days or anything like that? Just in the green room a moment ago, they said, nah, we just called it Black Friday. So anyway, I hope you guys have had a super Black Friday. I know I certainly have. I was awake last night, just past midnight, ordering up the Avengers Tower. I might have picked up one or two gift we purchases with that, which was pretty damn good. And also, I got myself a quite a good deal today as well from a shop here in the UK called Argos. Anyway, we'll chat a little bit more about that a little bit later. I've got a survey running, as always. The survey being this: did you get yourself a Lego deal this Black Friday? I'd be a bit surprised if no one did. But of course, 74% of you did, 26% of you didn't. No real right or answer. I'm just curious if you all did or did not, as it happens. So anyway, as always, there's a couple of different ways you can support the channel. If you want to, you can either join the membership, becoming like a bigger part of the LBB family, or of course, you give a super chat. I'll stick your name up there, which is to some people might be some sort of marker board. To others, it's regarded as London Wall. If you're wondering what London Wall is, check it out. Google it, folks. It's a thing. I promise you, it really is. But anyway, in true branding, there it is. And I even pop out a little thank you as well over on Instagram and play the odd video too. Check it out, folks. I've got one on my stories at the moment. It's quite good fun, actually. People do tend to like that, I think. Quite a lot of people say to me, why haven't you put that out yet? And I'll be like, is that really the main thing? But it is. It is. People like it. It's just a nice little touch. But anyway, enough about me. We've got a load of people coming on, and I haven't got on for too long, for some of them anyway. So I need to check out what we are gonna be talking about tonight, which of course is a few gift we purchased. We've got the MAJISTO'S set as well. There's a little bit of news, not too much, and we've got the Bricklink Designer Program Series 3. We'll have a look at a few of those things if we get a chance. I'm sure we will. And I've got one or two sets. Actually, I meant to write it down. There we go. New Dragon. Done it. A few weeks ago, people said to me, we was having a look at some new sets, and we didn't quite look at not all the sets. But anyway, we will as we go forward. We're just going to check out the Dragon. I don't think nothing else has come out yet. I'll tell you one thing that is coming out next week, Friday, December the 1st. It's the Orient Express. I've already seen it. And I tell you what, folks, it is to die for. It is awesome. It's the best train I've ever seen in Lego, full stop. It really is. And I don't say that lightly. I really don't. Yeah, it's not motorized or anything like that. I just think it's really good looking. When you see it, you'll know what I mean. Honestly, trust me, I'm not a doctor. Anyway, let's start going through the list of peeps that are out there at the moment. We've got Padawan HQ out there. Good to see you, mate. Pre-play gang is a thing. It really, really is. Also, as well, we've got Chris Chalice. He's over in Poland at the moment. We're doing over in Poland in this weather. Johnny Builds is out there as well. Lots of Lego deals at midnight this morning. Yeah, certainly was. What is the panel we have tonight? Can't wait to see that. Two Gay Folks. Good to see you guys. We've got Anna Ray's out there. Make sure you smash the like button. How Hulk smashed Loki. It's very true. It did. Escape is out there as well, saying hello there. Alex Cook is there too, saying good evening, everybody. Lady McBrick is there too. Good evening, everyone. She's saying, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I certainly did. Minifig Who's there. Dave is out there. He was one of the guys that today I put out a big hearty thank you over on Instagram. Dave, hope you saw that as well. Good morning as well. He's in Australia, the crazy guy. Lady McBrick's out there saying the Minifig Who will be wobbly, says the Minifig Who as well. Anna Ray's say the Minifig Who hola, Minifig Who buenas tardes, como están usted? I think that's Spanish. What can I say? And we've got Madlib saying good evening, lovely people. Good stuff. Good to see you here, my friend. Andrew's saying that I bought Lego pieces from Bricklink and the Pick-a-Brick. Was that Pick-a-Brick? Oh, yeah, of course he's called that, is it? I always get Brick-a-Pick or Pick-a-Brick. But anyway, nice guy. Was it? Did you get much? KO's out there as well, King, saying, hey, Madlib. And we've got, this is a name. Alternate Candidate as well is out there. Liking that. Love the avatar, my friend. Very, very cool. Lester's there too. I was chatting with him earlier on. He's got some pictures that he sent me earlier on of his army, of all things. Building the Avengers Tower and lurking. Are you enjoying it, Hive? Are you enjoying it? I know you're going to put it on Mills. I've got the parts for it. They came this week, funny enough. Brickbeat's out there too. Good to see you, dude. And Madlib's there. I've already said hello to. Pig Wheels is there. Cool. You lot are chatting away like a good. Keep it coming, folks. Don't forget, check everybody out. We find everybody's details down in the description. And the cool thing about tonight's one is that mostly the people that are going to be on, actually on Instagram. They're from Instagram. It's the first time. It's like literally 80% of the people on tonight are Instagrammers. That is a first. Lego Team B's out there too. Good to see you, mate. Johnny's out there. Trevor's videos as in the house. Good to see you, Trevor. One Brick Stud is there too. Good to see you, dude. Axel Plate as well, all the way from Denmark. Good to see you, dude. I did see it. Greg, cheers. You're very welcome. Thank you, my friend. Ryan Tacker's out there as well. He's a Lego Bricklink designer. Did you know that? Of course, famous for such sets as the Lego modular construction site. I said it so many times, it kind of just wheels off my tongue now. What's up? Says Padawan IQ. And Dave says, and that's a negative on picking up the Avengers Tower here in Perth. Really? I heard Australia online actually sold out. They sold out as I was just buying my one. Don't forget to give the stream a like. Indeedy. So here we go then. Who should I get on first then? Let's have a look, shall we? I've got to scroll up. I've got so many people in there. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to get first. So we're gonna pop. It's quite cold here in the UK, believe it or not. I know I'm wearing a t-shirt, but that's because it's about 21.7 degrees in the cabin at the moment. I've had the heating on, folks. What can I say? But anyway, at a place where it's always warm, it's always sunny, but I have heard recently it's been a bit miserable over there. So with that in mind, this guy is, if he's full of one thing, maybe full of two things, one being Lego, the other is being full of sunshine. That's, of course, our friend from Miami is, of course, Lewis, otherwise known as Salad Bricks.
Hey, what's up, Greg? How are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
Good.
Is it? Should we call you Dan tonight? Is it Dan? As in Dan Marino? Is it Dan Marino, the guy, the Dolphin guy?
This is a Dan Marino jersey, although it's so old. All it says is Aaron on the back.
Oh my god, that is old, isn't it? Number 30. I had when I was a kid. I had some of those, and I tried to get into American football for a while, and I just couldn't get on with the shape of the ball.
I've been a long time suffering Dolphins fan, so.
What do you think? How are they doing these days?
My day any brighter today, huh?
How are they doing? How are they even doing? Are they still going?
They're good. They have a 7-3 record, which is tied for top in their conference. So we'll see if it's all smoke and mirrors or if they're actually any good. It's too early to tell.
Is Dan Marino still playing, or is he long gone?
No, he's actually, his birthday was yesterday. I think he turned like 62 or 63. So
62.
Definitely
he won't be played. He's probably not played for about 40 years.
There's a great commercial on TV now where he considers coming out of retirement, and he's got to he's trying to look at the plays. He has to put on his glasses, and it's pretty funny. But no longer playing. Although he'd probably still be better than a lot of players who are out there now. No.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he is a legend. He really is. Talking to legends, there's an old one out there. Steve's Brick Co. Got a little grey castle with statuette figs. Blimey, Steve, I've seen you for ages, mate. Good day to you, my friend. All the way from Australia. Anyway, where would you like to go next? Tonight, we've got a few newbies on, but we're going to just go anywhere you fancy. We've got, very briefly, anyway, I don't know where half of them live, actually. We've got Gallifrey. We've got London, actually, the Greater London. We've got this world that's just very extremely pink. We got another place that's full of pink wheels. We've got another place that's in a place called Southampton, lower than a snake's belly. We've got another pink person as well that's in a very gorgeous Lego room, I have to say. And we've got someone whose device is not connected as well. So if that person can hear me on the panel, it's still not connected. But anyway, so have you got any sort of a rough idea?
There is only one place that I could go without getting murdered, and that is to my pink friend, Emily.
Emily. Okay, let's bring her on, shall we, folks? She's, of course, part of the cast, shall we say, the candidates for season 4. And last time she was on, we had a few technical issues. But this time, folks, she's at home and she has got the biggest, the pinkest mic you've ever seen in your life. It is, of course, Emily Builds It. Hello.
Hello. And Lewis is right. If he wouldn't have come to me, he would have been in big trouble.
How are you doing, Emily?
I know it. I know
very,
it.
very well.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm in between build events at Bricks and Minifix today. So we had one this morning. We have one this afternoon. So
okay,
nice.
So you actually, is this like a lunch break for you then, is it?
I guess it's a lunch, not really a lunch break. I schedule them. I decide when the times are, and this is the time I pick so that I could be here today.
Yeah, okay. Brilliant stuff. Oh, I like that. You tell them when you can lunch. I like that. How's that going? Because that's relatively quite a new gig for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just been since like July. I like it a lot. It's really fun. It's more of a hobby than a job, but I really like it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool. And of course, you should go when you go back to work later on with if it's me. You should put this stream back on again. Say, look, I'm famous. I'm not only on TV. I'm on podcasts and all sorts of things with this geezer in London, which would be quite cool.
Yes. If you guys are still on at 3:30, I will feel sorry for all of you.
Hello, replay gang, Emily. Replay gang. And if anyone is part of the replay gang, then leave me a message as well. Leave me a comment down below. You know where to find it, folks. Emily, now just remind me again, what's the name of the company that you work for alongside in between?
So I am the founder of the tray company, and we make the trays.
Have you got like a shelf? Yeah, we can't see it. Let's have a product shot.
So it goes like this, and then it pulls out, slides in, and then your instructions. Oh, I have some instructions right here. Can just be placed into here so that when you're building, it's just, oh, I got to fix it with my one hand. It's too hard with one hand.
Okay.
So then the instructions, these ones don't fit.
It goes there. Look at that. Look,
so then you can build like in your, and then you put your like your bag one, and then like the smaller bag one. Right now they are on sale for the first and last time because we are no longer making the handmade ones. So we have a little bit left in our inventory. So you can use code OG40 and they're 40% off.
OG40. Okay.
They'll never be handmade in wood ever again.
They're
gone. They're gone.
Who got the first one, Emily?
Lewis was the first purchaser of my tray.
Oh, I forgot. That's right.
Ever. So very cute.
Very cool. Okay. And you're still making the trays. You're just going to make like a plastic version of it or something?
Yes,
like
it's just going more worldwide versus like handmade right here. So hi, cute Gables. I love you both so much.
Good stuff. Look at this. Look, love it. The two Gables out there as well. I might be seeing them quite soon, actually. We have bumped into each other. Funny enough, in a place called
Battersea. And then down my favorite heart.
Yeah.
It's big heart.
Lovely. They've got big hearts. They certainly have. Right. Where would you like to go next? I
would like to go to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, to my BFF, Kelly.
Okay. All right. Let's bring her on then, shall we? What can I say?
My second BFF to Lewis, actually. Let's get real.
Okay. So look at Lewis. He's I tell you, this shows you how much pink is going on this.
Even the drink, even the drink is on brand. I mean,
yeah. But even your face, look at your face, Lewis. The pink is shining back.
No, the screen, the background is shining on my face pink.
It is. There is a lot of pink going down today.
Emily and Kelly are taking over the world.
Thanks.
He's about to go up another notch. It really is. Okay, folks. Well, this lady is part of the dynamic duo, which is obviously Emily and this other person, and they are currently starring in season 4 of Lego Masters. They're still in it. Of course, Lewis is as well. And we have had a break this week. So they've actually lasted, these two teams, a week longer, which is kind of nice. But anyway, let's bring her on, shall we? And how can I? She is. Yeah, she is. If you was to describe her, Emily, as your dynamic duo, what part of the dynamic duo is she? Is she the brains or the brawn?
Kelly is the poised, put together, amazing, wonderful Queen of England, and I am her servant, and I just love her, and she's a 10 out of 10. I adore her, and she is the poised, composed, and I'm the crazy one.
Okay, there we go.
She's the brain and the brawn.
Yeah, she's the brain and the bronze. Emily's just there to go and get some bricks.
I'm just there.
let's bring her on then, shall we? It's, of course, Kelly Bartlett. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
That's nice, Emily. She said all those nice things about me, and I'm still okay to be her second BFF. That's okay that Lewis gets the first spot.
It depends who's on the panel, Kelly. It really does.
So, yeah.
It's highly dependent on that. It really is. It really is. Anyway, lovely to have you here. First time being on London Calling, which is lovely.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm having a good time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to finding out a little bit more about you and this dynamic you've got with Emily and, of course, Lewis as well. Because your two teams seem to get on really particularly well. From what I kind of hear and things like that, because we haven't got the show live over here in the UK or Europe, actually. But there are podcasts and there are people that do talk about it. So we kind of pick things up from there. So I'm looking forward to finding out what your kind of favorite themes have been so far on that show. But first of all, we've got to get a whole load of people on first. So where would you like to go next? We can make it very easy. We can say Gallifrey, Greater London, somewhere, I don't know where she lives actually. We'll say Chima. For tonight. Or a place that's lower than a snake's belly, in a place called Southampton. Where would you like to go?
Let's go. How about we go to Greater London?
And Greater London, love it, is it? Now this is another guy. This is another guy tonight, folks. That's never been on before. But it's been what can I say? We've been negotiating for weeks, if not months. Our people and his people, but we've finally done it, folks. We finally got him on. What can I say? And it's definitely been worth the wait. He's of course our good friend Chase, otherwise known to everybody out there in Instagram world as the Bricketeer. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, very good to see you. Good to see you. And who's your friend there on your left?
Yeah, not him. There you go. Yeah, as everyone probably knows me for, is Baby Frick. So,
Baby Frick. There we go. From Star Wars. It was the last one, but it was even the last movie. Love it. Looking very good. Jace, good to see you here, my friend. You're looking very well. It's funny. You look very well still, even though we only spoke about 2 days ago. You look great, mate. You look great. I love the shirt as well, by the way. Nice. Very excited. Did you? I've got to ask you because I haven't asked anyone yet who's come on. Did you manage to pick anything up in the Black Friday sales?
No. So I went into Southampton and I was pretty upset with the sales compared to what the US have got.
The US. Just got to throw out there. The US have got some amazing sales.
I was so unhappy. I was after Lion Knight's Castle, and the US got about $100 off near enough, and we've got it full retail. I was like, no.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's see what we can do. So where would you like to go next, my friend? We've got let's say we've got UK or we've got America. Well, let's make it nice and easy for you.
Let's go back across the pond to the US.
We're going to go back across the pond to the US. I think we've only got one person for the US. I know we've got someone else in the US who's can't connect it at the moment, and I know she's rebooted her phone and everything like that, but it's just not connected. It's got again. Anyway, okay, that's easier. It makes life a bit easier for me because it's got the one. This is a person, Jace, who I'm pretty certain you know. And again, we thought we had a lot of pink because of Lewis, Emily, and Kelly, but we're going to go up even more. We're going to go to a place where everything is so pink, even the wheels are pink as well. It is, of course, Pink Wheels, aka Meredith. Hello, Meredith.
Hello.
I'm liking that.
Doing the Lego Land. This is how they wave in Lego Land.
Is it? It's kind of King Charles, our king.
Yes, but you gotta get the claw.
Yeah, you got to get the claw quite right. Exactly. There we go. I like it. Like that. There we go. Meredith, what can I say? You're here. You made it.
I made it.
This is. With Jace, we've been trying to get him on for weeks and weeks. It's been like months and months. But it's pretty cool to have you here finally now. It really is. Anyway, we're going to learn loads more about you. But we're packing it on tonight. We really are. So, Meredith, where would you like to go? Would you like to go UK in a place called Southampton? Or would you like to go to Gallifrey? Or would you like to stick maybe in America? Because she's online. Our newbie is back online.
If she's back, let's get her back on. Let's
get
her
it back on while we can. Anything could go wrong, folks. We're live. What can I say? It's one of those things. Hives even say that. They're a big fan of Team Pink. You two rock. Team Pink, the whole panel's pink at the moment. It's like a pink panel. What can I say? The glow on Lewis's face is so pink. It's unreal. It's like he's got sunstroke.
He looks adorable.
He does. What can I say? He always looks adorable. What is it?
It's makeup. It's makeup.
It's good. We could talk about that as well. What the makeup people like on those shows, because I'll tell you what, you need like a plasterer for me. But anyway, where was it going? Oh, is it? So this is someone you will find frequenting the Lego YouTube community, especially on a Sunday for this very well known. There's another podcast really called Good Morning Brick World. It is of course Good Morning Brick World. aka our good friend who's joining for the first time tonight. It is of course the Brick Baby. Hello, Brick Baby. Brick Baby, you're on mute. We could see you, but you're on mute.
Y'all, it's one of those days.
I love it when Americans say it, yo. I just can't make it sound right for me as an Englishman. Brick Baby, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm right. I'm even better now you're here. I really am. Good stuff. All right, good stuff. You're here. It's brilliant. What can I say? You're looking amazing. Love your earrings, by the way. I just got to make that a bit bigger, actually.
Thank you. Yeah, can you see them?
Yeah, I'm quite short-sighted. I can see them, so they're quite great big things.
I love them. They match my Powerpuff Girls sweatshirt. I was trying to like coordinate for you.
Okay, no, it looks good. I love it. I love it. All right, good stuff. You're looking amazing. You're looking gorgeous, might I say. You really are. Now, where would you like to go? We've got two places. To go. You could go somewhere quite mythical, even mystical, some people might say. Gallifrey. It looks like he's just bit into a chicken. I think it might be in his arm. Or we could go somewhere that's lower than a snake's belly. And I don't know quite why I said it like that, but I did anyway. To a place called Southampton. Where would you, the Brick Babe, like to go?
You know, I like the name. What do you say, Gallifrey? Is that right?
Gallifrey, or sometimes I call it Galileo just to wind him up. But what can I say? Indeed. Love a bit of Queen. What can I say? Where would you like to go then? Gallifrey?
Gallifrey it is.
Gallifrey it is. Okay, folks, what can I say? This guy is tall. He's blue. Looks like a bit of a TARDIS. We'll have to find out if he's bigger on the inside than he is on the outside. He is, of course, our good friend Gaz, aka the minifig. Ooh.
Hello. Yeah, not too bad. I don't quite know what to say to that, to be honest. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight.
What can I say? You're looking very well. But you are dressed as a TARDIS.
Well, yeah.
It was a bit. Well, it says TARDIS.
I've got loads of stuff in my pockets. That's why.
Have you really? Is it Sonic the Screw? Have you got Sonic the Screwdriver?
I have got one here. So.
Oh, there you go. It's never far away. I bet you. No. Have you got a toothbrush that's like in the shape of a Sonic Screwdriver?
I haven't, but I suppose it does look a bit like one actually. So a little bit.
It does look a bit like one. Okay, good stuff. Well, we lost someone then. Oh, she's back there though. Here we go. Let's try it again. There you are. Where you been?
I tried to log in and then it just logged me out. I tried to log into my YouTube channel so I could make comments and it logged me out of the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Bring up your phone. Bring up your phone. That's what I do. There we go.
I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to just smile.
Inception. There we go. Good stuff. Anyway, folks, like I always say, do us a favor, give the stream a thumbs up. Come on, we're on a nice healthy 32. Let's get ourselves into the 40s, up to the 50s. Everybody who's in tonight, basically 80% of the panel tonight are from Instagram. It's the most bizarre thing ever. It really is. This is meant to be bloody YouTube, isn't it? Anyway, so by default, guys, they are Instagram. Everybody's very cool on Instagram. Of course, we don't all just do Instagram. Some of the people here do other stuff as well, which we'll find out a little bit later. So by default, then we're going to go down south.
Yeah, let's go south.
They get so south. Like I say, even the snake's belly doesn't go this low. It is, of course, our good friends, the wonderful, another dynamic duo. Probably we'll call these the slightly less dynamic duo. It is, of course, the Brick Mods. Harry, how you doing? She's in mute. Carrie, you're in mute. We can't hear you.
Hey.
Carrie, you're in mute.
It's Ian's fault. Ian muted us.
It's not my fault.
It's always Ian's fault.
I didn't sign on today. I was upstairs reading the kids' stories. So there you go.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I've got the mermaid for wearing pink though, so I'm quite pleased.
Yeah, that's really good, isn't it?
No.
I'm wearing a gingerbread man today. The only thing is, when I ordered this shirt, I would have fitted it, but now I've lost a stone in weight. That's about 7 kilos. It's a bit big on me. So anyway, I'll grow back into it in about 10 years or so. Anyway, great to see you guys here. You're looking wonderful. I got to ask, is anyone actually building anything tonight? Kelly, you looked up then as soon as I said that. Are you building anything tonight?
Yeah, I know. I'm busy, but right now I'm sorting. So I'm in the midst of sorting basically everything that I have. And I have to say that I am almost done with sorting every single piece in my house and my Lego room. So that's what I'm doing. I'm still sorting.
Oh, very impressive, Kelly.
Yes.
That is like ridiculously impressive.
Congratulations.
I've got a drawer over there that I've started forming in the last few weeks. That's I just throw everything in it, and it's there to be sorted on a stream one day.
Yeah,
I've got these. I've got billions of these things. Look all these. I can't get them. That's another sorting job I got to do another day. Anyone else building anything today? Jace?
Yeah, building the insects.
All right. Building the insects. There we go.
Oh, that's my favorite build of all time.
Absolutely amazing.
Is it really? I don't know. I thought I'd get it, but I think it might bug me.
I don't care if you don't like bugs. I don't care if you don't like anything that's happiness. Those, they rock. They're one of the best sets I've ever built in my whole life. I love them so much.
But yeah, I think the price range for it as well is incredible for the actual build. So.
Oh, here we go. He's got one as well. Look, there we go. You lot, was it?
Oh my god!
Was it 50% off today or something for that set?
Actually, I'm gonna let my daughter build it.
Okay.
Oh, look at
there we
that.
go. We've got another one there.
You are kidding. This is swear word worthy. It's so good.
That is so cute.
Look at that face, Greg.
Yeah,
Look at that face.
And the eyeballs. That's great.
It's a cross between Jiminy Cricket and Just Too Good.
It's a cross between the cutest damn thing I've ever seen.
Emily, we got to. When I meet you, hopefully next year, we got to redefine what cuteness is.
You will meet me because I got my tickets to Brick World already. I'm my hotel booked.
Did you get my
I know they're trying to open up more Wednesday rooms, but even if you don't want to come Wednesday or get a room on Wednesday, I highly suggest get your rooms as soon as possible because I want to say last year they sold out in like February.
Yeah.
Wednesday's already totally sold
gone.
out.
They're gone.
That was so strange that I couldn't get a Wednesday room, and it was like the night they opened the.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a room on Wednesday. We can all just like be in there together.
And everyone's going like, what does that mean? Okay, cool. That sounds exciting. Yeah, I've got a king size room. Just letting people know that.
Yeah, so Greg can have a couple of us. I'll take a couple. I'm already taking Lewis and his girlfriend for the night, who's there, and she won't come on camera. Jess, come show everyone how much Lewis is punching above his weight, please.
He's actually outside.
Is she there? Is she a looker? Good stuff.
Oh my gosh, she's smoking.
No, vaping. No one smokes these. We vape. There we go. I love it. So, Lewis, bring Mrs. Salad Bricks on.
Emily threw you under the bus.
Yes, let's see how hot you are.
She threw him under the bus.
Emily threw you under the bus.
And does I want to know in the chat if people think Lewis deserves her as well.
He doesn't.
This is cold-blooded.
She's coming,
as a good friend of mine would say. Tell her she's going to be live on London.
You just say hello and then we can go.
Tell her we're on the BBC or something.
Hi.
See?
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Woo!
you.
Jess.
Look, she's all pink too.
Jess.
Yeah, that's it. She's a Dolphins fan as well. Love it. Good stuff.
Yeah, she's a Lewis fan.
Yeah, what can I say?
She is a Lewis fan.
That was cute.
Aw.
I love it. Look at Lewis. He's not only gone pink, he's gone very
No,
red.
It's
now.
from the
Love it.
screen.
What can I say? Love it. Good stuff. So who else can we embarrass then? Who else is building something? Brick Babe, you look like you're building something, or you just doing a bit of sorting, or what's going on? Oh, we got a slush puppy thing.
Yeah, I'm sorting out my Lego life. So everything's everywhere. If I showed you my desk, it's a hot mess. So yeah, I'm sorting. I just got about all the minifigs up off my desk. That's how messy my desk is.
I love the fact that's so American. Let's put the minifigs in a candy jar.
I just got these off my desk. These were just the ones on my desk just now.
That down there.
That's how awful it is.
No,
But I need to work on a mock. So I'm working on a mock for Christmas. So I have a couple of Christmas mocks I need to make. So once I finish sorting, I'll be building those later on the show today.
All right,
Hey,
good stuff. I like that.
Kirkland mixed nuts makes good.
Oi, we're gonna have to clip this one. 2 go falls.
A game up.
Extra fancy mixed nuts. They've got to be. All I can say is the ultimate tasting sweets. I mean, now talking about ultimate tasting sweets, Carrie. What you must be building something tonight.
No, not today. It's just empty desk. Well, not an empty desk.
No, that's covered.
Nothing to build. Just mess.
What are you doing? You don't. Oh, okay, just a mess. But you're actually you're gonna participate in conversation tonight.
I might.
Good stuff. Ian, what are you going to do? He's going to sit there and try not to fall asleep, and if he's not building,
He's got some sweets to keep.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got tonight? Hold on, Haribo and Coke. That's what my money's
It's Haribo.
Yes, come on.
Now I'm pinballs.
Which one?
Oh, pinballs. Man, it's all nuts and balls tonight. What's going on?
Yeah, we all like balls.
All right.
And then the cherry cake.
Stop advertising things.
It is, yeah, exactly. There we go. Other brands are available, folks, in the UK.
Yeah, but they're rubbish.
And the United States. What can we say? All right, the Meredith. Meredith, is that a fish and tackle box, or is that full of Lego that you got in the back?
It's full of Lego. I use them to sort because I never sort, and we still have about 1,000 pounds of Lego bulk that have been sitting in our basement for 5 years that's not sorted, and then I keep buying more Lego and having to sort it. So this is the new pab stuff. You got the romaine lettuce and glitter pink and cool stuff. So I use them to sort, and then I find somewhere to put them. But that way they won't trip. They're supposed to be locked so that if someone knocks it over, you don't lose the stuff you sorted before you put it away. But it's not.
Meredith,
I love it.
Meredith, I have a question. Is an optical illusion, or is your shelf in the background angled?
No, it's just an angle.
Oh, there we go. Okay, when it's like the other way, when you're like straight on, it looks like it is like.
No, it's.
I was like, that's cool.
It's fine IKEA shelving. You know, it'll last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever. Top quality.
Yeah, it will last. It will last for another week if you're lucky. Meredith, do you want to introduce us to your daughter? Because she's kind of just sitting there in the back.
My daughter, Natalie. She's my muse. She is sitting here painting.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. Natalie, what are you painting?
You can show the picture of that right there. Show the dry one.
Natalie, do you know you have the world's coolest mom?
Gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
Those colors are wonderful.
I don't know if it's the world's coolest mom, but I'm not a bad mom. How's that? I'm not a bad mom.
You're a cool mom.
Hello, I've just spotted. Is that America or London on your left sleeve?
Oh, so yeah, this is the new Hashima jersey, and because it was Brickworld Chicago, they put the Chicago flag with the city on it, and they did one at Bricklink Bavaria, and they did not get the jerseys in time, but what I've been told is that they're going to do a German flag and do new jerseys for that one, for one that contributed, and then we'll be doing one here in Atlanta, a new Hashima in Atlanta that's roughly 2/3 the size of what was at Brickworld, and they're going to put the Georgia state flag on that one, and then they're going to do, I think, Brick Fair again, so they'll do like the Virginia flag. So but because this was Brickworld, they have the city of Chicago flag.
Okay, because I can't wait to go to Chicago. I'm like, honestly, folks, I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning buying my tickets. Totally excited, and I know a few people that have not been able to get tickets, or at least bedrooms anyway. But don't worry, Emily's got plenty of space in hers. The
They should have. I've heard that they're going to have a second hotel that will have a shuttle. I mean, I think it's like walkable because I'm trying to remember. I had a friend I think that stayed last year.
But Americans don't walk. I'm like literally all my family, right? Americans, they don't walk anywhere.
It's a four lane like road that's chock full of suburban traffic.
That's
it's
a
not
motorway for
safe
us.
to walk. Because Americans don't walk, so they did not design this little suburban area for walking. It's all about driving.
Yeah. And what about Ubers? JC was over there.
There is
Uber.
So there's a trolley, like a free trolley that will take you to 9 locations, but you have to get like on the rotation of the trolley. But it'll take you and pick you up. It just runs all day long.
Sounds like a magical roundabout.
It's so much easier to stay in the hotel.
It is a lot easier to stay in the hotel,
You
and
can
that's
go
what
up to
everyone
your
parties
room whenever you
for in
need
the morning.
Yeah. Jason, have they got like nice sofas or something like that in and around the hotels?
I contemplated
on that.
It got to like 1, 2 in the morning of partying with everyone, and then I was like, I've still got to get an Uber, and at that time in the morning, there's no Ubers because no one wants to do anything at that time.
No.
And that was interesting. So this year it's going to be well, next year.
Last year, I just brought a pillow and a blanket into the convention hall because I was having FOMO. I wanted to hang out with everyone, so I just laid there while everyone was still partying, and I'm like, I'm here. I just can't keep going, but I'm here.
I can totally picture that. I can't wait to get some of the pictures. Let's see what the chat's going. I want to know everybody who's going. I'm obviously going. Lewis, you're going. Kelly, are you going to go to?
Yeah, I was planning on it. I went last year. It was my first year, and I don't remember having to buy tickets this early for hotels. Maybe I did though, and I just don't remember. But now I'm panicking that I don't have tickets or I don't have a hotel reservation, and I did want to go. So I guess I better get on that if I plan on going this
honestly,
year.
the hype was real. Right. Anyway, like I said, I was there at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was doing the same thing last night. I was up till 1 last night because I was stuck in a queue for Lego. BrickBods, right? 2 questions for you. Firstly, tell us a story about what you did to get your Brickworld Chicago tickets. And secondly, did you actually buy anything last night as well?
So I left it to Ian to buy the Brickworld Chicago tickets, and we had a nice little sleep.
Yeah.
Got up as normal for work, went to work, and then you just bought the tickets.
Yeah.
No hassle at all.
I don't know why these people are being crazy.
But honestly, right, 12 hours later, you could not get the tickets. You were playing it way too cool for my liking.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah, we're very laid back. Just what will be kind of thing. So and if you want to know if I got any Black Friday deals, I might need to put some earplugs in for Ian first because I don't want him to know how much I spent. I didn't buy any. None at all.
I don't believe that. Don't believe a thing Carrie says, folks. But it's been jolly exciting. I tell you, here's something jolly exciting as well. It's been Ark. It's given us £2. It goes London calling 199, 200 next week, folks. 200. It's ridiculous amounts of issues. What a panel to Greg, panel, and the chat. Minark, for you, my friend, thank you so much. He's also a member, and he gives so generously. I super appreciate it. And on top of that, I think I'm going to go for a bit of autopilot action. Emily, I think you might like this one. Tell me what you think.
Automatic pilot. Automatic pilot. There it is.
Of course I like it, but I'm easy to be entertained. So
That is true. I kind of laid it. Good stuff. This is brilliant. All right, so where should we go next then? Who's Brick Babe? We know's kind of building something for a Mark. Kelly's just completely sorted her life out. The BrickBods are actually just munching on stuff. Jace has just opened up a packet of something or other. What's this for, Jace?
Well, that's for the what's it? Grasshopper thingy, whatever it is.
The grass. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. The Jiminy Cricket.
That's it. Yeah, 2 gay AFOLs mentioned. Could I just show Mr. Mo? This is my build to give.
Mr. Mo.
Aww.
He's nice.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, build to give. December the 15th, folks. We're going to be doing a London calling in association with it. We're just building the odd heart and throwing it out there. 2 gay AFOLs will be on that episode as well, which is going to be cool. So that'll be 202, I think that one will be. Which is jolly exciting too. So, Carrie, just a heads up, you're going to be building hearts on that one. Just hashtag FYI.
Do that.
Is that right? Good stuff. Good. Ian, are you up for that? Can you actually build something without instructions, Ian?
I can occasionally build something without instructions.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff.
I mean, normally it's a coral reef, but who knows? I might be able to manage a heart.
Oh, coral reefs! You got to leave that one alone, Ian. Honestly, let the coral reef go every year. It's like, oh, what are the brick bods doing this year for a mock? And it's like, oh, we're doing a coral.
You did it for 1 year. That's how you do it. You make a mock.
That's a long year. That year has been about 3 years long. It really has. But what can I say? I love it. I love you guys as well. Dave from Australia. It's such a British name, Dave. You know that, didn't you? Have a great weekend, everyone. Off to work now. Replay gang, the stream later. See you, Greg. Dave, take care, my friend. Honestly, dude, it's great. It's an honor you tuning in. You must go to work really early in Australia. What time will it be out there? It'll be about, it's 7:30 in the morning. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad at all. We've got Lego Team B. Peace Day. Give that some love out there. Box is packed, Evan. What's this box that's packed, Lewis?
What's that? I'm sorry.
What's this box that's packed? You've got Lewis. It says box is packed, Evan.
Oh yeah, I was like, what box? It's funny because we're undoing some boxes earlier. So no, I owe Evan. Evan gave me something in Virginia when I was at Brick Fair. I didn't meant to give him something, but I've been waiting for a few things to be done before I sent it out to him. So he mentioned, don't forget about me, Lewis. So I let him know his box is now packed. Took me a little while, but it's ready.
Brilliant. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, folks. Yep. Build to give. There you go. Hashtag build to give. Really simple. You build a heart out of Lego or something in the form of a heart from Lego, and then just tweet X, whatever you want to call it, or send them an Instagram, and then they will give a gift to a child, which is really, really cool. Ian's making a run for it. Is it one of the chickens got loose, Carrie, or is he?
It's a child, not a chicken this time.
Oh, it's a child. Okay,
loose.
That's what you should have called yourself, children or chickens, bricks or something like that.
Carrie, you have chickens?
We have chickens, yeah.
What kind of chickens?
They are Swedish flower chickens.
Oh, I'm gonna go get my chicken.
What?
I knew it was coming.
Carrie,
I get mine to bed, so you know.
Got to bed. Wake him up. Tell him you're the master.
Emily gets very upset when I say this is her future dinner.
Oh no!
It will never be her future dinner. She will never. She doesn't even eat their eggs. Like she can't do it. She will never eat these chickens.
Oh my god,
that's so bizarre. We got Emily built it. Emily, you've just gone to get. It could be a turkey for all we know, folks. For the best partner in the Lego Masters history, Kelly. Oh, it's so cool. All right, we'll wait till she gets back, and I'll play her. I'll do a little vid for her. Who else we got out there? Bricketeer is saying, "Cheers." Brickbeat. Brickbeat's out there as well. Nice to see Brickbeat about. I haven't seen him around for a little while, actually. I don't know why I always get Brickbeat and who's the other one I always get mixed up with? The Brick Post. Yeah, the Brick Post. Tell us a little bit about Brickbeat, Bricketeer. I've always liked his. I really like his logo. That's the thing. Brickbeat's got a really, really good logo.
Yeah. So Mark, he. One of the hosts of Mosaics on Monday, and also Sigfried Scene on a Wednesday, alongside Greg and Dana.
Okay.
That's a chicken.
Is that? Are you sure it's a chicken? It's like a guinea pig to me.
Oh, it's a fluffy one.
This is Walter.
He's so cute.
His face is so dirty because he's been playing in the mud.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like
Show us the
do you
diaper.
blow dry your chickens or something? Oh, hello, he's going to lay an egg.
It's a chicken. Look at him.
They actually quite like being blown dry. And like, I don't know.
They love to
it's
get
spa day.
showered.
Yeah, careful you say that, please, Carrie.
You're all right. There you go.
There you go. This is the first chicken I've ever had on London Calling. And probably the last by the looks of it.
Live one anyway.
Why do you like, Emily, I've got to ask, what's the fascination with chickens other than eating them?
Eating them, I will never eat this chicken.
Their future dinner.
So this chicken is like a dog, but better. They don't bark. They're not annoying. They lay eggs that my family eats. I can't eat them. It just still freaks me out. But Walter is the best. They wear diapers. They live in my house 50% of the time. Outside,
Whoa.
50%.
Your chickens wear diapers.
They do.
This is,
You
what happens
guys-
if they lay an egg while they got a diaper on? Is it?
They only lay at night or early in the morning, so that's when they're in their inside kennel. And then when they go outside, they don't have a diaper. But if they're wandering the house, they wear diapers. They get showers once a week. Every Sunday, they have a shower.
How many do you have?
Low maintenance.
What's his name?
I have
Oh.
two. This is Walter. Walter is a girl, but we didn't know it was going to be a girl when we got. And so we named him Walter, but it's now a girl, and Walter's just stuck. But like, tell me you don't just want to just die looking at this thing. Oh,
She's so cute.
All I want to do is pluck it before I eat it.
oh my gosh, Greg.
I'm with you, Greg. I'm with you,
Just
Greg.
look at this thing. Ooh, I love it.
Don't kill it. You can. Is it really soft and squidgy like it kind of looks?
No, look at him. He'll just like nuzzle under my head right here, and he will totally just fall asleep. He's so happy right now.
That's so cute.
Emily, to be fair, he doesn't look like he has much option, to be honest.
Oh no, he loves it. Look, he doesn't. I'm not forcing him to be here.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
If that chicken did not want to be there, that chicken would not be there. Like that's how chickens
Thank
work.
you, Carrie. You
Yeah.
tell Greg. If this chicken didn't want to be here, Greg, it would not be here.
That just looked like some, Walter looked like some good chicken wings to me.
Like
This is
pepper
so
ice.
bizarre.
Barbecue chicken wings.
Now you're
No,
talking.
stop it.
Carrie, do you do this with your chickens as well? Is this a thing that I just never tapped into?
So mine are mid-molt at the moment, so they don't like being handled at the moment because it hurts. So
Yeah.
we don't cuddle them when they're molting. But yeah, they're pretty cute.
This is amazing. Hold on, Ian's back. Here we go. There's
a chicken on screen, There's a chicken called Walter.
Don't take your time, Ian. Right, we've had enough of Ian. Let's get back
Yeah.
to the chicken.
There we go. Look at the chicken.
This is a real chicken on a Lego podcast. How ridiculous is this?
Hey, hello, my name's Walter.
Hi, Walter.
The water in the Joker, it don't taste like what it ought to. Just say.
Because it's chicken.
I'm putting him back.
Taste the chicken, yeah. Put it back before the game. Thank God for that. Because I said, this is somewhere between the sublime and the ridiculous. Anyway,
Just wait till
Madlib, beautiful Madlib. He says, here comes pink pounds for the pink panel. This really is a pink panel. Unless, of course, you get me to be a very furry, hairy black chicken. So, my friend, on that note, this is for you.
Something we're making for the Americans. It's called a ghetto blaster.
Thank you, Q. A ghetto blaster. We're making it a ghetto blaster, guys. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Where should we go? Where should we go from here? We've got Shy Time is my time out there as well. Saying, hey, fan. Good to see you, Shy. Happy Thanksgiving for yesterday. Belated Thanksgiving. Do you know what? Why we got the Americans on here? Kelly, tell us a little bit about you and what you got up to on Thanksgiving. Does everyone in America celebrate Thanksgiving? Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, it's an American holiday for sure. I don't know that everyone does. And we were just talking, my family was talking last night because I didn't feel like I did enough for our dinner. And you always see like in the movies how everyone has this huge feast and like a million side dishes and a huge turkey. And I didn't do all that. And I said, sorry, I said to my family, I'm like, I'm sorry I didn't do all this for Thanksgiving. And they were like, that's okay. Anyway, we had this conversation about how Thanksgiving is whatever you want to make it, right? So there's no wrong way to do it. It's just however you want to do it. And for us yesterday, it was just our family. So we don't have extended family that live by us. So it was just the four of us, my kids and my husband and me. And it was great. We had two things to eat that we all really love, turkey and mashed potatoes, and that's pretty much all I made. And I did make a chocolate cake for dessert, but it was very simple, and it was just the four of us, and we were totally good with that. We just said, that's how we want to celebrate Thanksgiving. So that's what we did.
Awesome. And what about you, Emily? What did you do for Thanksgiving?
So I'm like the best wife ever. I don't cook or clean, and I just spend all my money on Lego.
So what do you do, Emily?
To be married to me, you're so lucky. So, I was gonna get Chinese food on Thanksgiving, and then my sister was like, "Please come over."
It's so traditional.
And so I went to my sister's with mac and cheese from Costco and a pumpkin pie from Costco. I don't cook. I don't clean.
That's okay. That's good.
And that's okay. See why Kelly's a good partner? Because
Kelly say that. You encouraging her, Kelly.
No, it's how you do your holiday. You do it the way you do it.
Kelly.
And that's okay.
So, okay. So if you didn't cook, you didn't clean, you got out of bed. So what did you do, Emily? Did you just grab the chicken and give him a big hug?
Diaper on the chicken.
I did shower that day and went to my sister's and then came back home and set up Christmas.
Set up Christmas. I like that. I know Christmas. It feels like it literally since the day after Halloween. It feels like it's Christmas.
I literally set up Christmas on Thanksgiving, and I don't regret it at all.
Yeah, no.
My husband went to work on Thanksgiving and came home to a full Christmas decor.
See, that's
I love it.
for me.
I love it. I really do. Something else I do love as well is that Emily builds it. Is in one of my favorite colors here. This is being the slightly amberish yellow. Says for the best partner in Lego Masters history. Which is very cool. Yeah, sorry, Lewis. You looks like you've been cut out of this one now, mate. So on top of that, let's go for something a little bit super. Something super for a super chat. Emily. This is for you.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
He got her, Lewis. He got her. And I always have to listen to that because this is how I get my American accent, you know. It's just like, gee whiz. It just sounds so swell. So this is how I'm going to be talking when I come over to America next year. And if I'm anywhere near shy, apparently I'm going to, probably not survive. So here we go. Yeah. Why did Americans
That was actually
like
so
that?
good, Greg. That was actually like really top notch.
Top notch. I love it when Americans come out with really English phrases. I love that. Why don't Americans sound like that anymore? What happened to that? It's kind of like an ancient way of Americans speaking.
I think that was like a Jersey, New York City accent going on.
Oh, Jersey, is that it? Because they sound like this. You dirty rat. They all sound like that over there. They do.
I mean, isn't Metropolis supposed to be New York City?
Yeah, I think it is. Or it's next door. It's somewhere between New York City and Gotham.
It's adjacent. Like Gotham is supposed to be Chicago, and New York City is supposed to be Metropolis. So maybe they're just kind of like hamming up that New York, New Jersey.
Yeah. I can't believe he got her. I just love it. I really do. I can't believe that Ian and Carrie are going to be coming to Brick Mode Chicago with me. It's going to be so bizarre. Carrie, how do you? I've got to ask. Let me ask Emily this. Emily, is there a lot of steps, a lot of stairs in the hotel there? Because Carrie does not do steps.
Excuse me, what did you just ask if there's a lot of in the hotel?
Oh, steps. Stairs. Sorry, stairs. Are there lots of stairs? I mean, a lot of people do stare at Carrie, that's for sure. But
there's an elevator.
Yeah. Oh, good. It's fine. I can do that.
Was it? Get an Uber? Was that?
No, an elevator.
Oh, an
Also
elevator. Oh, she likes elevators. Yeah, a lift. I like that. Oh, okay.
So, Carrie, are you guys then coming to Chicago?
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Yes.
We're not bringing the
Oh
chickens.
my Lanta, that is amazing.
Yeah. What sort of room are you guys sleeping in, Brickbods? Is it a king
got
size
two
or is
queen
it a
beds.
double?
They're not dumb.
Yeah, it's a king.
Size. Yeah.
Oh, it's a king size as well. Oh, there we go. Curious. I'll have to ask more questions about that the nearer we get to Chicago. Jace, you're going to be going to Chicago as well. Where are you going to be sleeping? Dare I ask?
So as soon as you go in the main door, turn left, and there's a nice comfy sofa outside. That's where I'll be.
Excellent stuff, mate. Bring a blanket. That's all you got to do, folks. You don't need to book a room. Just bring a blanket. That's all. We'll all be sleeping on the floor. We'll wake up. It'd be like a scene out of The Hangover or something like that. It will be. Here we go. Could you imagine that? Gaz, you're not going.
No.
Why are you not going? We want you to go. I've been trying to talk him into it for 6 months.
Definitely should go.
Do it.
Well, if someone wants to pay for me to go, that'd be lovely. But
Stay home.
You're so nice.
I just stow away in Grace's luggage. You won't notice. It's fine.
Like, about how much is a flight from Europe to Chicago?
Oh, God.
I think mine was about 800. I think it was. Mine's slightly different because I'm going from London to Chicago to Boston, Boston back to London.
Gosh.
So what was yours, Carrie, roughly?
Ian says it was about 600 each. But
That's all right.
It won't be much cheaper. It's probably about the same to go from Miami to Chicago. Crazy.
Is it really?
Oh, wow.
It's an eternal flight. It should be that expensive. Jump
Funny
on one
enough,
of those.
Greg, I am going to London the week after Chicago.
No, I'm in America still. How long are you over for?
I am going for just a week to see T Dizzle in concert at Wembley Stadium.
No.
Wait, you didn't tell me this.
Oh, I love it.
You're gonna have to tell me what days they are, because I think I might still be in America because I don't.
I think you will. It's the concert is on the 23rd, so.
Oh no, I might be back.
June.
I might be back. The 23rd is the Saturday, that is, isn't it? Hold on, let me have a look.
Friday or Saturday, but yes, I will be there. I plan to go to the Lego store in London.
Yeah, good
And
stuff.
also-
It's still technically the biggest Lego store in the world. Just saying. None of this certified malarkey. What's all that about, Aussies? But anyway, let me know. Just saying. It's true though, Jace, isn't it? That every time they say it, they're very clear. It's the biggest certified store, Lego certified.
I don't want to rain on their parade. Just give them something. Just they've got one LCP, so just give them that. That title as well.
Bricketeer, I was completely right. I was completely at ease with it. I really was. I was thinking to myself, do you know what? They can have the biggest one. We'll just say ours is the best. I can't argue with that. What can I say? But anyway, something I do need to say though is the gorgeous Lewis, who to this day reminds me of a young Agassi. If anyone likes their tennis, for the
Young Agassi. Sure.
Is it? You want to see him swing a racket, folks? He's
Like an old Agassi.
The old Agassi. No way. Whatever happened to him anyway? For the best partner in Lego Masters history, Alex. We need to get Alex on at some point.
And of course, it's $1 more than I did. Of course.
Oh, was it? I didn't notice that.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
What would you like? Did you want some Star Wars action, Lewis, or would you like some Ghostbusters action? Where would you like to go?
He wants me screaming, Christopher!
Christopher.
Okay.
That's a reference.
Eventually. In that case, then we'll go for Ghostbusters. Christopher Lee, very well-known actor, folks, for doing the Hammer horror films. So let's give it a little bit of the old tweaky horror, shall we? In the form of the Ghostbusters.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
so bizarre. It really, even for me, even that bit at the end there still creeps me out a little bit. And I'm the one that made it. All right, let's get this. Talking of making it, Brick Babe looks like she's heavily invested in whatever she's doing. Brick Babe, that's it. Press the mic. What's going on? What's going down in your place? Oh my God, that is a big bin. What's going on?
What'd you say?
What's going on with you? Where have you got to at the moment with sorting out stuff for your mock?
I don't feel like turning the back camera, but let me see if I can just moment of truth. It's just a mess.
Oh,
it's not pretty.
There's a lot of stuff, isn't it? That is a lot of stuff going down there.
It is. It really is just micro stuff and all kinds of stuff going on. I love leaves. I don't know if you saw my post. So I have like coral leaves, just leaves everywhere.
Oh wow.
Those are awesome.
I love the foliage. So yeah,
Renee, what do you do with your minifigs? They just stay in that cookie jar?
I have about thousands. No, these are the ones off of my desk. These are the ones just that came off of my desk. Some are on my wall, so I have a lot of like the Lego ones that kind of open, the ones that have like look like the bricks. So I have about 6 or 7 of those on the wall. And then I have like one of the big things on the wall, the display that holds like 200. Other than that, I keep them on 48. So I have a few 48s, and then I also keep them by themes in I see how you keep yours. I like how you keep yours. I don't have a box by me, but I also keep them on a 32 and they fit in the box. So I have like 20 some of those where I'm able to keep them on themes like that.
And you do it by theme or by like brand or like set number?
No, they're all Lego. I try to keep them by theme. So the ones that come out like the CMFs, I like this. The last one I didn't really want. I wanted like Storm. I got Storm the Beast and somebody else. But I keep them in the Lego ones. I will show you, but it's so junky. I keep them in like the Lego ones. And then for the ones that are on the 32 plate, those are by themes. Cool. My themes, whatever I have as a theme. And then so let me see. Then a lot of BAM, PAB, random stuff from different sets, they're all kind of all over the place. Like there'd be a video box. So it just depends on how I group them. Like my Halloween stuff, that's all separate. That's in a box. It just depends, Emily. It's all stored kind of crazy. This is pre-sorting, but I have the bins kind of sorted.
I'm trying to figure out the logic in all this.
It's all over the place. So I have one of these is completely full of skeletons, and the other one just different Halloween characters. Yeah. Sometimes I have a lot more of figs than others, so they get stored differently. It just depends.
Hey, it's how it works for you, girl. You do you, boo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it works, but it's something now.
It's somewhere. It's something's in a box. Now,
I think when we all started, we didn't know it was it's out of control. My Lego life is out of control. We didn't know it was going to completely grow out of control.
Maybe we need to get some tips from Kelly. But before we do, Lewis has got to go. What are you up to this afternoon, Lewis? Anything exciting?
I gotta watch a football game with some friends, and then yes, we got a dinner and a movie with Jess's parents. So we got a busy afternoon.
Nice. Oh, it sounds wonderful. We'll try not to have too much fun with your friends because there won't be much left of you otherwise. To have a dinner and a meal with your outlaws. So Lewis, great to see you. I wish you all the best. My money's on either you or Emily's team to win. We don't
spoiler alert! I don't know if everyone's caught up or not, but. Alex and I had to say goodbye last week.
Oh no! Really? Oh no! This last week.
Emily and Kelly knocked us out.
Did they really?
Oh my god!
Oh no! I want to say something rude then, but I can't.
I'm not blaming you. I'm glad. That would have been horrible if you guys left and we didn't. So it worked out great.
Okay. Well, we'll have to talk about that then. When you go off, we can chat about you then, Lewis. We can. Anyway, good to see you, Mr. JANGBricks. And as always, Lewis, happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Great to see you. And see you again soon.
When Kate comes on, tell her I say hello.
Yeah, I will indeed. I've seen
nice
Kate
to those of you I haven't met. Nice to meet you on here, and hope to see you in Chicago, whoever's going, and wherever else we get to meet. So
pleasure meeting you.
Until next time, Greg. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, take care, Lewis. See you hopefully
Lewis.
in a few weeks.
Bye.
Take care, mate.
Bye.
The Brits, we're gonna do like a mini invasion of Chicago. We will. Watch out for it. We're gonna be wearing red jackets. Just say.
I'll probably be wearing pink.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I might join you for that one. I don't know how to do pink.
Plot twist. It might be light pink.
Will I get away with coral?
Is that pink enough?
Is that?
I don't think you want to be wearing a red jacket because they always
I
get
thought it was a
killed.
chicken then. I thought it was another chicken.
I love your chicken, Jazz. It's so cute.
Let's go on his head or something. I've seen it before. But so anyway, it's a scarf. There we go.
The last week of Lego Masters was horrible. We were doing builds for the 2K Lego Drive game.
Oh yeah, remote control cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they took a car and a boat and then smashed them together, and we only were allowed to use the pieces of those two items. So me and Kelly smashed together a yellow banana and a gray pontoon boat, and we made Stinger, the off-road vehicle.
Oh, cool. Look at his face. I love his face so
I love
much.
the emphasis. He's actually got quite a smiley little face.
Yes.
We tried to say the Humvee, but because Hummer is like a
brand,
we had to change it to Stinger, the off-road vehicle. So and then we raced around the track, and for those who haven't seen it, Christopher did a shark and he chased me, and I said Christopher's name 22 times in one episode, screaming at him, Christopher.
Yeah,
it's quite funny.
Chris seems, are they sort of billing Chris as being a bit of a villain in this, because he's a really nice guy?
He's the best. I think he really leaned into this. This was not the show's doing. This was definitely Christopher wanting to play this funny character on the show, and I mean he leaned into it hard during the purse episode. I don't think many people on the panel have seen it, but the purse episode, he talked about his mom, and he got all choked up talking about his mom and her love for purses and his love for her, and I was just like, oh. And I cry every episode, so of course I was already crying on that one to begin with. So yeah, he's actually a very sweet boy, but yeah, he got a lot of 4-letter words screamed at him. It was like 4-letter word and then Christopher by me.
Like Lego. Lego's
Lego Christopher. Like that.
Very, very cool. Hey, Gary. Gary's tuned in all the way from Ireland. Good to see you, dude. Hope you've
Hi,
had a
Gary
top
from
week.
Ireland.
Mr. Sidious is out there as well. That's Stud Sidious. He's a designer, you know. Very nice guy as well. And Redmond's out there too. And Redmond's given us a super sticker. Thank you, Redmond. That's super kind of you. It really is. I think for that, we'll have a little bit of Star Wars. Should we detach some cables, guys?
Yeah, go on.
Cable detach.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
Voila. What can we say? Very, very cool. Now I've got to ask, Kelly, we had Emily earlier on. She was drinking some pink stuff. No idea what it was. We'll ask her what it is in a minute. Probably marshmallow sauce or something, knowing her. What are you drinking, actually, Kelly, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, yeah. This was just my smoothie. This was kind of my lunch. And I drink out of Pick-a-Brick cups. I save them and use them for my smoothies.
It's a good idea.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's cute. And I have you keep the lids, and I screwed a hole through the lid so the straw can go in there, and you can put a lid on top, and then you can travel with it. And I love it.
I like that.
Kelly Bartlett, the innovator. Look at her.
I know.
Wow.
We've got to have something to do because you can't use them. I totally don't agree with you, Lego, on that front. I mean, we should still be able to use those. They're going to last a lot longer than cardboard.
Yeah, I know.
It's true though. They did say they was going to be able to do it, but they've kind of gone back on that. I don't know why. Meredith, got any thoughts on that? The fact that we can't use plastic cups anymore, or jugs as we like to call them over here.
I got a lot of them, so it's sad, but oh well. I mean, apparently I haven't gone to our store lately because they haven't refreshed the board. It's been like the same parts since like summer.
Really? It has about 5, like in Leicester Square anyway. They really seem to redo it every week.
The store doesn't get as much volume, I guess, and the stuff has just been sitting there. So everyone's been getting cool stuff like the red 3-leaf red piece and stuff like that, and we haven't gotten any of it.
Let me show you this. Oh, here we go. So I happened to pop in there the other day. I thought I'd take a look at the Orient Express, just saying, and and the Avengers Tower, and and the museum as well. Just say, but they got this, they got this part in there. I know. I'm such a git.
Is that flex tape then?
What about that for a part?
Oh, I've got those somewhere.
Yeah, I think they had those on our local wall, but people came in and grabbed them.
Oh, they will as well.
We don't have that color.
Look at this. Look, I got them in there like that. Look at that. Stuff them in there.
It's easy. It's easy to get them in the boxes because trying to get those in the actual jugs is just my gosh.
Oh, jugs was a bit of a nightmare.
But
I just wanted to pick up something, and then I was like, God, there's so much space I'm not using here, so I just threw in a load of 1x1 red plates, which is rather funky as well. But if I go in the Lego store, the very least I'll ever get is either buy a Leicester or buy that. But anyway, all I can say, folks, the Orient Express, I think, is going to be one of the, if not the best Lego set of 2023. I really do. Which expensive, but yeah. But yeah, no, very, very cool. So where should we go now? Let's see what other people have been up to. Jace is building some stick insect thing. Ian's munching on Haribo because that's what he does, really. He's good at it. Carrie is in agreement. And what are you up to?
I just thought I'd sort this tiny little pot of Lego while I was here. So that is what I'm doing.
Where's it going to go? It's going to
go in this little bag of quarter dots. Are they quarter dots?
Yeah.
Quarter dots. Oh yeah. Like, hold it up, Ian. Thank you. See what they look like now. Pizza slice.
Dots.
There was a pizza slice in there, yeah.
Dots. Remember when dots was a thing? Those were the days.
Yeah, not anymore.
It's gone now, isn't it? Oh,
it's gone or going or that's the thing. It really is. But yeah, so okay. So Emily, actually, Kelly. Let's hear it from Kelly. So how are you finding this kind of being plucked from kind of obscurity into live TV with Emily as well? I mean, you've got a lot of things going on at the same time, yes. I'm sure. How are you finding it, and how are you coping it? And did you enjoy the ride?
Yeah, it's been an interesting experience. The whole thing has just been kind of crazy. So starting with the filming, I mean, that was just crazy and stressful. And those are the first words that come to mind is when I think about filming, they're like, people are like, what do you think of it? Was it so fun? And I'm like, well, it was fun, but it was like the first words that come to my mind are stressful and just really hard. Like it was way harder than what I thought it was going to be like. It's so easy to sit on your couch and watch the show and be like, is that what they built in 10 hours or I'm like, okay. But then I get on there. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to build anything ever. I'm like, this is way hard. So just kind of navigating that experience was, it was a learning curve. And it was just, I came away from the experience knowing that I did something that was really hard. Like, and we survived. Like Emily and I, not just survived, but we are doing well. Like we're in, we just had the 8th episode on. You know, we made it to one more. So episode 9 is coming out soon. And we were just like, I don't know, just kind of enjoying the ride. And then to just see it on TV now it's different because it doesn't match not everything on the show matches what I have in my brain as like my memory of the show. And I see a lot of what I remember on there, but I get to see a lot more too. Cause then we get to see other people's conversations and their interviews that we weren't sitting in on. So that's kind of fun to see it all come together. And then just to get feedback from from the public of saying, we loved your episode, you know, these guys should have won or whatever, like people disagree or agree with the results, but you get support and you get comments, and it's just kind of crazy. Like overall, it's just every part of it is overwhelming. And I know it's not always going to last because the show is going to be over, you know, when the show's over and life will go back to normal. So I'm just trying to enjoy it all right now.
But then you're in this kind of exclusive club of being a Lego master.
There's not many. Yeah.
Because even if you don't win it, everyone who goes on it is then regarded as a Lego master.
Technically, we're Lego Master contestants. Unless you win, only the winner can say they are a Lego Master by our contract.
That's right.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's weird. So if you're in and around kind of people that have been on it, are you kind of called the candidates? And then is there kind of this upper tier of, oh no, we're the Lego Masters?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I don't consider myself a Lego Master in any capacity, whether I was on the show or not. But like, it's definitely a small group of people who are on the show, and not just in the U.S., but like worldwide. There's Lego Masters contestants, and we've gotten to meet a few people from around the world, and it does feel like a small group, and we've all had this shared experience that not everyone has. So there's that kind of binding us together. But I don't know. I don't feel like it's this exclusive club or anything. Do you, Emily?
No, and I would never want it to be. I want everyone to feel like they can. I'm just a mom that builds Lego that happened to get on a show because my personality is so outlandish.
Yeah.
So do I think I'm the best Lego builder in the world? No. Do I think I have good Lego building skills? Yes. Do I think my personality is crazy enough for TV? Yes.
Yes.
So there are ultimately they're making a TV show that they want people with big personalities or with personality in general of it doesn't even have to be big, just a personality they can really heart in on.
Right.
And I loved it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Yes, it was stressful. After the first episode, I called my husband. I'm like, I'm a terrible Lego builder. I don't know.
Same. I did the same. We had lots of tears, I think, throughout filming, Emily and me, and other contestants too, just because it's so stressful.
This last episode, Kelly captured a picture of me laying in the couch in the green room, and I was full on asleep. They had to literally force me up. I had lines on my face because you're just exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, all the things. And literally this episode was, I told Kelly, I said, if we go home, I'm okay because I'm tired.
See, I can imagine that. This is only an observation. I'd imagine that Emily throughout the day is kind of like this, does this kind of wave like this, and then Kelly's like this.
It's like this, Greg. There's not a whole lot. It's like up.
Well, part of that is because during filming, Emily lived on pre-workout drink, Red Bull, and candy.
No, Red Bull and candy.
The food that they fed us, some of the food was not some like cooked catfish. I'm like, just give me a Costco pizza. I'll be happy with that.
I caught one of those in Africa.
It was a lot of Red Bull, and I would take pre-workout, and I wasn't working out, so I'd get the jitteries a little bit. But it only fueled me. But this was one of our episodes. Spoiler: we were in the top 2 for this one. We had to build replicas of things, and this is our clarinet.
Oh, I was going to ask you that.
One is Lego.
You cannot tell which one is Lego.
That was so fun.
Really good. Look at that.
That was just a great episode. You know, they put a rerun episode on last night because it was Thanksgiving, and they put on the sound episode. But I think they should have replayed the Is It Brick one, because that was just such a fun episode overall. Like all the teams, like it was just very entertaining.
It was wildly popular as far as like ratings go. People really liked it. We had a great time. I would say to anyone that would ever think they might want to be on the show, try. If you've tried and got, you know, they ghost you. They tell you you're a shoo-in, you're amazing, and then they don't call you ever again.
Yeah, that's producers for you.
I'm telling you, Lewis tried for 3 seasons, which he has said before on a stream, so I feel comfortable saying this. And he finally got on this one. And if it's something you really want to do, just keep trying. And if it's not something you want to do, that's okay too. Like
I totally would do it. I would be there in a heartbeat. Let's ask the Brick Bods. Would you guys go on there if they said we'll feed you Haribo and cherry cola? Would you go on?
Not together, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with my spouse either. We would have been divorced so hard.
I love it. So who would go on there out of both of you, or would you just not go on there together?
I don't think I'd want to do it with any. I don't know. I don't think it would be my.
Hey, Carrie, if they ever ask for like a Lego Masters London US mashup, I'll go with you, girl.
That sounds like fun. I'd do that.
What a treat that would be. Kelly, what about me? I want to know. What about? Let's ask one of the Americans, Meredith. What about you? If Lego Masters became a thing,
I was casted for season 2, but I have a child. I have a small business.
So it wasn't the right time in your life to do it. Okay.
I mean, it would be great. It's just, and it was in the middle of COVID, and it was like, well, who's going to take care of my kid? Because it was the season that the Ericksons won, which I'm actually happy because I'm very good friends with them, and they live in Atlanta too. They live outside of Atlanta, but they're awesome builders. I don't think I could outbuild them. But just like it was the middle of COVID, and they're like, oh, it's like, well, I don't, my daughter was doing digital learning, like who's even happy. So it wasn't something that lined up for me, but
no. And it's not always a thing. Like I'm sure Brick Babe, I'm sure you'd love to do it, but potentially it might not be right for you. Or, I mean, would it interest you? Would you go on there?
I'm not certain. I did consider it, but I had a lot going on. And I take care of my mom, and
that's what I mean. That's life, and so it's really hard, isn't it? It's like it's not always, you can't always just drop it and just go.
And they try to like really like sell me like, but you live in Atlanta, and we're filming in Atlanta this year, and I'm just like, saying you live in Atlanta, like just like saying anywhere in Atlanta can be an hour away from Atlanta.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me and Kelly highly witnessed that when we took an Uber to Atlanta Brick Co. and it took us an hour from where we were.
So, and they were, and then you'd have to bubble and everything. So, those were bad times because I think that was 2021. So.
Yeah, I was in the midst of it. God, it seems like forever ago now, doesn't it? It really does. All that stuff. What about?
Funny enough, on the food, I heard a rumor that I think the Erickson brothers had their mom bring them food and like leave it for them because they were all bubbling that season.
Oh wow!
Oh no!
That was an hour drive. So
that's pretty insane. That is. What about you, Bricketeer? Would you ever do like a season of Lego Masters?
Yeah, I would. And I was at Chicago. I was very lucky to be introduced by Randall to one of the producers. We had a chat about the future of what's going on over here. So, yeah.
Was it Raphael?
No, it was the actual producers that came to Brick World Chicago this last year, not the casting production team.
Pippa.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good. So there may be something. You never know. In the future, we may get something.
Fingers crossed.
They're
working.
Well, they did a what's name last year, didn't they? It was, but it was filmed in Poland. It was. Oh, we lost someone. There. It was the Brick Babe. I think the Brick Babe's alarm just went off, and it's chucked her off. We got a Mega Man out there. A Mega Man. Good to see you.
I want to share something that I did that I am like so proud of myself. Okay, so I bought these shoes. They're just white like this.
They are.
You ready?
Well, they was. Yeah.
This is so cool. Watch this. They're just like white, and then look at this.
And now they're pink with Legos.
Oh, wow. Colored them
Love
with
it.
like paint marker, and then put the little Lego Master logo
on it. So Emily, did you sketch all that by hand? You did that all by hand?
I did. I just sketched it by hand.
That's really good.
Thank you, Kelly.
I cannot make straight lines like that. By hand.
Very cool. Why did you do it, Emily? I've got to ask. Why did you do it? Was you
I'm gonna wear them in Chicago. Why didn't I do it? Why didn't you do it? Is the actual question.
Well, maybe I'll do a pair of myself.
Logo on the side. Yeah.
I asked my kids what I should do, and they told me to do a picture of Kelly. My kids watch Lego Masters and they're like, Mom, you're cool, but where's Kelly? And like my nephews are always like, is Kelly coming to the watch party? Or like my neighbors, is Kelly going to be there? Because I'm not a novelty anymore, but Kelly is.
Yeah.
And now at this point, my son's rooting for Christopher anyway, and not even me at this point. He wants Christopher to win. And Christopher built a shark on the last episode. Me and Kelly built a bee. And he goes, well, you should have built a shark because they're scarier than bees. And I want Christopher to win now. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Oh, our bee was way cuter. Did he not see how cute the bee's face was?
It was so cute, but it wasn't fierce, Kelly. That's what he said.
Oh.
Well, that's very cool. I mean, what about you, Gaz? Would you ever do it? Would you ever do a master that comes to the UK?
I'd give it a go. See what happens. I think it'll be quite fun. And it's just, I think the only thing is, I just think if you go in that room, you've got all those bricks. You probably stand there and be like, oh, where do I start? But yeah, no, I'd definitely give it a go. I think.
But would you do it with Frankie?
No.
No. The Brick Brothers, you do it with a mate or something like that, don't you? Just say I'm available. I don't know. Okay, so someone who's actually been in the brick pit, then Emily and Kelly. Kelly was probably doing the building. Emily was doing the gophering. Have you got any tips for using the brick pit?
Yeah, I don't know. We had a little guide that we could have used at our table that, like, if you wanted to look up a piece, it was on our iPad that was there, and you could look up your piece and it would tell you where in the brick pit it was, like what row, what column. But we never used that. Like, we just started going back and forth, and then you just kind of memorize it. It's kind of like using your own Lego room. Once you know where everything is, you just remember. And we all try to help each other too. It was like, well, do you know where this piece is, or have you ever seen this? And then we help each other. But yeah, so you just kind of memorize it.
That does help. And my biggest thing is try to get things with pockets. I was always shoving bricks into every nook and cranny in my body possible that I could.
Yeah, because you have trays. You're allowed to have a certain number of trays at your table. Like, you get 3 bins and 2 wide white trays with dividers, but you can't have any more than that. And like, that's the rules. You can only have this many. So we would use our trays up all the time. Like, we would fill them. They would be a mess, and we'd need more pieces, and we just wouldn't have the space. So that's what we would do. Like, I'd fill my pockets, come back to the table, and like dump them out. And sometimes I'd end up with a brick or 2 still in my pocket just by accident that I just left with. So now I have a souvenir, like, from the actual brick pit. I have bricks.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
It was a great experience, and to do it with Kelly was amazing. I know I'm a big personality. I'm a lot to handle, and Kelly never made me feel bad for being exactly who I was, and there's no one I would have wanted to do it with other than
no, I think you two would be a very good match, because you're kind of both at other ends of the kind of spectrum.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course that works particularly well. So yeah, I think it's been really cool. And Emily, it's been good to have you on to kind of learn a little bit more about the process and the journey that you're on. And continuing on as well.
And I'm glad it could work this time with my new microphone.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Because everyone always sounds really good when they hold it up.
Super sexy like that, Greg.
They do. Hello there.
Dang.
I could do that slightly Camp American accent of mine. But what can I say? I can't wait to meet you, Emily.
I can't wait to meet you. I'm going to give you a big squeeze. I'm a huge hugger, so if you don't want to hug, you got to like...
Oh, no, I'm very squidgy, so don't worry about that.
He's squidgy.
Thank you so much for having me. I have to get back to Bricks and Minifigs to do my event. I think Kelly needs to go as well.
I've never been to a Bricks and Minifigs as well. I need to. I'd love to go one day. So that's going to be good. Kelly,
they do have a Bricks and Minifigs in Chicago.
Well, I can't wait to go there. Come along with me, Emily, because I want to get the discount. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll just walk in and be like, "Do you know who I am?"
I'm Emily. I did. He's a speed champion. I'm a Lego master. What? There we go. Anyway, who knows, folks? My money's on Emily and Kelly, or the Chris Lee team. It's got to be one of those two. Sure. I mean, it'd be great if it's someone we know. But anyway, on that note, Kelly. It's been lovely to meet you. Hopefully it wasn't too scary for you, Kelly.
Not too scary. This was super fun. Thanks for doing this. It was a great time.
I love it. That's why I've done it every day for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Or every Friday at least. Anyway, Emily, lovely to see you. Take care, and keep drinking the Red Bull, I suppose. And yeah, take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Again,
Bye.
Greg.
Yeah, take care. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Emily. Wow. Everyone, take a deep breath. Okay.
It's going to be quieter now.
Yeah, it's the A4 version of Squid Game, isn't it?
I'm going to do a yoga pose, I think, just to bring myself down. Let's say, what's Ian up to? Ian, have you dropped a chip or something on the floor?
I think he's decided that we're now going to sort the pieces that are on the floor, but there's a lot of...
no!
Oh, I thought he was a Lego whisperer or something.
Yeah.
Can you show us
so
what
many
the floor looks
Yeah.
like? Can you actually see the floor, Ian?
Yeah, no, the floor's not too bad.
It's just like, you know, if you drop sprinkles when you're doing cake decorating or something. It's kind of like that. We've got Lego sprinkles all over the floor.
Lego what?
Sprinkles.
Just don't eat them then.
Don't eat floor sprinkles either, to be fair.
Especially if you've got
Find
cats.
it on the floor, don't eat it.
Honestly, look at that. Can I put that in my mouth? He's thinking. So being as we had Walter on earlier on, Walter the chicken. If you don't believe me, folks, rewind to about half hour. Are we going to get one of your chickens on one day soon?
But this is the wrong time of day for them. They are literally asleep.
Keep them awake. Like, do they get the ump if you keep them awake?
They're just not. I don't know. I don't think they like being manhandled, especially at the moment because they're in pain.
Molting.
They have like these feathers that are really like pointy. If you touch their heads.
Oh, divas, chickens, eh? It's weird.
Yeah.
I've never known anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. Certainly on a Lego stream, anyway. It's good fun, wasn't it? All right, well, let's go around the panel. I want to learn a little bit more about some of the newbies that are on, because 50% of the newbies that are on this panel at the moment are newbies, which kind of makes sense if they're 50%. So let's start with the Brick Babe. Brick Babe. Did I see earlier on like a hamster cage or something like that in your room?
My daughter knows what I'm doing, and she just handed me her hamster to babysit while she cleans the cage. It is loud. Her name is Smiley.
Let's have a look.
Smiley,
Right.
now it's your turn.
It's a bit of an animal one today, folks. It really,
It's really somewhere. There she is. She's okay. Yeah, there's Smiley. Loud little Smiley.
And what is Smiley? A guinea pig or a mouse? I don't know what it is.
A hamster. She's a teddy bear hamster, a Syrian hamster.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went through the guinea pig phase. My daughter had a ton of guinea pigs, and I mean a ton. So we got through that. They are little stinky creatures who eat a lot.
They are. Ian will like them.
The cat helped us. The cat kept playing with them, and they're very fragile creatures.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, he played with them to death, literally. So we were
no.
Maybe not. Moving on swiftly. We got someone in the green room. I'll be bringing her in just a moment, so she's super exciting. That's it. Don't drop Smiley, otherwise he won't be smiling anymore.
It's Smiley Cyrus.
We have 3 cats. Yeah, that wouldn't work out.
3 cats as well. Yeah, maybe living about. Being a hamster and living with cats in your house would be a nightmare. Now, as well as insects in your house, Jace, you've got a dog. What's your dog's name?
Ivor.
Ivor? Is he Welsh or something?
No, it's Danish.
Oh, okay.
From
does it mean something?
Ivor the Terrible. He was a Viking.
Oh, okay. As opposed to Ivor the tank engine or something like that.
Yeah. And he's just staring at me now.
Oh.
And his name.
With a ball, has he still got that ball in his mouth? He's trying to say something to you.
No, there's the hair. That's why. There you go. There you go. Go get it.
Very cute. Very good. I think our next guest actually has got pets as well. I'll have to ask her. She's certainly got a lot of mosaics, that's for sure. She really has. So let's bring her in, shall we? All the way from across the pond. It's our good friend, and she's got a day off. We were completely out of season for having Kate on, but anyway, she's here, folks. It is, of course, Kate, otherwise known to all you lovely lot out there in Legoland as the Brick Huntress.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Brick Huntress, I've asked everybody what they got up to on what did they do over on Thanksgiving. Some people have done loads of cooking. Some people feels like they didn't do enough cooking. Some people, if your name's Emily, didn't do anything at all. What did you get up to yesterday?
I resonate with Emily. I clean, but I don't cook. So, my husband cooks, but I clean though. So I'll clean up after. I like cleaning the house. I find it kind of therapeutic. So I like that. We went over to my parents' house. They live here in Bend as well. So we went over there. My mom's a fantastic cook. So we let her take over usually. We made cookies though. We made cookies. So we did make cookies to bring over. And we just did a lot of family stuff. And then we decorated for Christmas, like the house and everything on Wednesday. And then we always do the tree this morning. So it's like a tradition for us to do. And I decorated my Lego room with the garland and a little tree. Yeah, behind me, there's like a little tree right here and garland that lights up at night. So it's very nice. Festive.
Very nice. Yeah, it's very festive. It's festive. Meredith, is it starting to get festive in your house? Is it as well?
Tomorrow we'll do stuff. I was a little worn out from Thanksgiving, but I went and I finished the Home Alone house because it's been sitting half done because we started it during a Christmas or sometime Christmas season last year, and then it's like not Christmas anymore. No one wanted to build it. So I finished it so that we can be in the Christmas Lego Village adjacent area because we don't have a ton of room, but it will be up there with it. So, but that goes up tomorrow, which requires a lot of cleaning, which I've been not doing here.
Yeah.
Because you got better things to be doing. Let's face it. And but yeah, I mean, you work on some phenomenal mocks. Can you tell me? I mean, I think half the people on this panel do actually. Certainly, half of you have been to Chicago. But Meredith, you deal with this big, giant, complex thing called Harisma or something.
Hashima.
Sorry. I need to write that down. So the new, can you tell me a little bit of background, history, the story behind?
The story behind it is actually apparently 10 years old. Back in 2010, 2012, I don't know. I think it was 2013. A group of AFOLs built a cyberpunk city, and they called themselves Brolug. And a lot of these folks are phenomenal builders. One of them actually went on to go work for Lego. I can't remember his name. He built the shark ship. He was a designer of the shark ship for Lego Dreams. Carter, I cannot remember his last name. Yeah. So they built this really cool city. Hey, Brian, can you bring me a cube? And they built it modular fashion using this Technic brick plate cube so that you could stack it and get that cyberpunk closed-in city feeling.
So you made a standard effectively.
They made a standard. So fast forward like 9 years, a fellow AFOL named Stefan I can never say his last name from Matino. He lives in Alabama, so he's kind of local to me. It's about 2 hours away. I would see him at Brick Fair, Alabama, which used to be a thing, and I met him a few years ago, and he started slowly building his version of the Brolug cyberpunk city using that standard. And every year it got bigger and bigger, and every year I'd come by and be like, oh my gosh, I love this. If you ever make this bigger or want to do a collab, I would love to build too. And the last time I asked him about it, he's like, yes, we are doing this. And he posted up, I want to say, he brought in Simon Liu, who's from Toronto, and he is probably the best mech builder out there. He builds awesome mechs, and he's an awesome builder to begin with, but he's known for his mechs. Yeah. And so Simon wanted to help him with the collab. So they kind of became the two like captains of the ship, so to speak.
Yeah.
But Simon knows a lot of great builders. And so Simon was getting a lot of great builders to come build. And then I saw Stefan posted like, hey, we're trying to actually do a new Hashima at Brick World. I'm like, can I come in? He's like, yeah. And it was open to anyone. You just had to, how do I say this? You had to kind of put in and ante up what you were going to do 6 months ahead of time because it required that much planning. Yeah. So if you weren't sure about if you could build a certain amount of cubes, like I want to say they closed it up, I think either in January, so roughly 6 months before Brick World. So if you couldn't commit then, so it wasn't against anybody, but anyone can build. So there's a Discord and it's really active and it's really focused on anyone who wants to build something they can. And you don't have to build a cube or buildings. We had people that were just doing cars, or we had people that build spaceships for the little spaceport. So you could build all sorts of things because we needed all that. But you know, I was always worried because I was intimidated by the builders. Like Simon Liu is like top tier builder, and some of these other builders, Ted Andes, he writes for Brick Nerd. He's also a phenomenal builder. I've been a big fan of his work. He was in there. It's like very much about post what you're doing because we want it to be like collaborative. We want it to be learning, getting people to have better mock skills. So I always posted it. And apparently, like he's like, yeah, we had problems getting people to post. We want everyone to post their progress. But you know, everybody eventually everyone's always posting their work, especially once it got closer and closer. Because again, it was all about being collaborative and really kind of making sure we were all putting together something that was just awesome. And then Simon and Stefan kind of led the charge, so to speak. And then each little sector had its own kind of captain as well. Or I think there was one sector that had two people kind of in charge of it. So there was already a layout. There was a layout that was made probably 3 months before Brick World.
Oh, wow.
And then so everyone kind of had like a captain area that they were in. Stefan's original part of his city was one whole section that he had to put together, and I was just there helping him because I'm just like, it's very complex builds that he has. And then it just kind of, it was, how do I say, it was like once in a lifetime. I mean, it was 20 feet by 20 feet. It was huge.
Oh, wow.
And again, we had Lego Masters come build, or Lego Master contestants. I'm sorry. And a Lego Master. I think Nick built a few cars. You know, we had.
Let's have a look at your example of it, Meredith. Sure. Let's bring something like this on. Here we go.
Yeah, so that's 2 cubes high.
I love that.
That's 2 cubes high. So I knew in the map where I could put that because I had a layout and I was allowed to build outside of the cubes on 3 sides. So yeah, it's a mall. It's supposed to be like that cyberpunk 80s mall of the future.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, right? That top section here, this kind of wooden beamed part.
Yeah.
If you go London Bridge Station, which has only just been redone, that's everywhere. That style is everywhere.
Yeah, it was kind of, that was a little bit, I was trying to make it look a little bit mid-century, like maybe they rehashed it, they remodeled it recently.
So
but yeah, that's how it kind of came together, and it was pretty epic. And I mean, we had a Lego designer that came and built tons of cool stuff, and Lego Master, and you know, just builders that you know frequently get featured on like Brothers Brick and Beyond the Brick, that they were there putting their builds in. And yeah, so that's the story. It's 10 years old. And
I tell you what, right now you've explained the cube, I can totally understand how this all comes together, because you've got to have a standard. Like, it goes without that. Tell us a little bit about this then, because like we look at this, we go, oh yeah, it's really nice and everything like that, and which it is, of course, but I don't know everything about it. So
it's just supposed to be kind of like a mall. So a lot of people we had a whole Discord channel for inspiration, and a lot of it was brutalist buildings, a lot of it was mid-century buildings, a lot of Asian, Hong Kong. That this was actually inspired by a mall that's in Shanghai, because in a lot of these like really high populated cities, they build their malls up, not wide. So this was kind of like a mall in Shanghai, and then I made it bright blue, medium absorber, because I'm obnoxious with my colors. They were. I would get.
Tell us what that is. Why do you try to be obnoxious? I mean,
I love color, and I think things should be colorful. And I make fun of all the Star Wars builders who build in gray, and like they're like Batman. I build in like
Padawan
gray and dark bluish gray. And yes, you need a lot of that in a cyberpunk city, but to me, cyberpunk's also really colorful. I grew up watching anime as a kid, and anime is very colorful, so it just that I was trying to make it really kind of colorful, but keep it in a palette that made it kind of look together. And that's mall in Japanese, and I didn't have my LEDs positioned lightly when I did this. Sure.
I love. I actually quite. I like Japanese. The what would you call it? It's not graphology. That's a study of
manga.
But yeah, the actual font and text.
Yes,
Kanji.
That's why I wear a lot of super dry clothes, because it's a combination of Chinese, Japanese writing and American pop culture and stuff like that. It's a really good combination. And what about the name? Where did the name come from?
New Hashima?
Yeah.
So apparently there's an island in Japan called Hashima, which was like an old mining island in the 50s and 60s. And I think they kind of mined it to depletion. And now it's like this abandoned little island. So this is the idea and the lore behind it, is that this is kind of like, in the future, land is always, overpopulated. So they came back to Hashima Island and made it new again.
That's very cool. Hong Kong.
That's good.
It is, and it's on a massive magnitude. I kind of feel there needs to be like a big Godzilla in there or something like a bit of tension built.
That's not
destroy it.
Yeah, that's not part of the standard. There's an actual standard kind of like Bible, so to speak, that says kind of like what's allowed and what's not allowed, and kind of fantasy elements are not allowed. So Godzilla, and this is my Mean Girl squad. They're kind of like a gang that hangs out and robs people so they can go buy more clothing or something. I am not good with making little minifig stories, and people would spend hours during the build, like once a section, really cool, going in, putting in minifigs and making little stories, like the police chasing a robber, or people buying stuff from a market stall. I'm not as great with that, but I figured everything about a mall is about consumerism. I have to have like this girly squad that's like, trying to get in for, beating up people and getting new clothing. So
amazing. It really is. I love all the detail as well, Meredith. Like, it is pretty sensational. I love this sort of thing. The Bricketeer. I keep meaning to. I think I'm every time I say your name, Bricketeer, I keep thinking I'm going to say the Brigadier because it's got Daz on it. I love the Brigadier. You was there. You saw this.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts from an outsider looking into this.
So I came in on the Friday afternoon, and as soon as I walked through the door, so most of the stuff was already set up in the hall, and you could just see it from the main doors. And then luckily I was about 2 rows away from it, so I got to see it, sort of the final build, see it come together, and it was absolutely incredible. One of the greatest things I've seen within the Lego community was the near on 100 people working on that one build.
Yeah.
And they'd been working on it for days before. And they were still going when I left there at like 9-10 o'clock at night kind of thing.
They finished it with 5 minutes to go from
yeah, there we go. It was incredible.
I was sitting around eating dinner and making piles of garbage to float in the water with another builder. So that's how crazy it went, that they're like, we have to have piles of kind of just like seaweed and some like tires and stuff to make it look like that kind of, near futuristic, slightly run down city.
Yeah. It was where the lights went out on Saturday night, though. That
was amazing.
I tell you what, it was just this glow you could see it from everywhere, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And seeing everyone come around and sit around and just look at the stories, and you could not see every part of it.
No.
I was there for,
Yeah.
till the show end, and I did not see every part of that one build.
Agreed.
Wow.
I was there
Here's-
on Tuesday night, and I remember it vividly. I walked into the hotel, and there was like this group of people like starting to put it together just in the hotel like lobby. And I was like, what is happening? Right. And then they were like so in it. And it was so great just to see all these people come together, right, to create this incredible, like, just, oh my God, it was so incredible. And I'm a huge Ninjago nerd. So like just to see it, and I love Asian architecture. That was my favorite thing to study in school. And so I was just like totally geeking out. And I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and I was against the wall so I could like look out to everything. And it just, that's what you saw, right? I mean, you saw these amazing builds that were there, but it just had this presence in the room. And then I was able to see it differently at Brick Fair, Virginia, like a month later or a month and a half later. It was smaller, but like Meredith, is it true? Like every time they put it together, it's a different story almost. Like they put it together differently.
They call it different sectors. So the one that we did in Brick World had the slums, which you could pretty identify which is the slums in Old Town. And then there was the docks where you had like the spaceport,
Right.
and there was the inner city, which my stuff was in because I cannot build derelict style buildings. And then there's the original sector, which is Stefan's. When they did it in Brick Fair, they call it Sector 12. I think they're calling it.
That's what
because
they
it's
did,
just a different iteration, and they made like a desert. I think I wasn't able to go.
It was
but
cool.
It was like a desert.
It was totally different. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, and so they did one at Bricking Bavaria, and instead of having the water blue, they had the water like black, and they had like angry waves at it, like it was out in the ocean. And I think they have a different number every time it's up. It gets a different number. So it should be back up. I don't know if they're doing it at Brick World, but I think they're doing it at Brick Fair again. And then I will toot my local horn for Atlanta BrickCon in February. It's going to be roughly two thirds the size of Brick World. So it will be the second largest version of it that we've done.
Awesome.
Amazing.
That's really cool.
I'm intrigued to learn from you, Meredith, and well, actually, you as well, Brick Babe and Brick Huntress. Tell us a little bit how using light kits has changed the way you build. Let me start with you first, Kate, because 5 years ago, it wasn't really a thing. And then it's kind of come in to its own in the last few years. And I got to be honest, my feed at the moment on Instagram, every other feed is a light kit. I've done one recently where with Lego with the Vader's castle, and it's very good. Once I got into the knack of using it, and
I'm on right now.
Let's have a look. I've got no affiliation with anyone, folks. So I just want you guys to have a great experience. And if this is what ones are out there, like My Bricks is definitely a company I would like to try their ones from.
It's my favorite so far, I have to say. I've tried a couple different ones, and their instructions are they're incredible and really easy to follow. And I'm about halfway through, but I've done a couple other companies too. And this one, I don't know, just the packaging, like everything just comes. So they're top notch. I'll just put it that way. But yeah. It wasn't a thing. I agree. Like when I first started getting into Lego again, and it wasn't really, I mean, it was like for certain things, probably like modulars and probably more building architecture type stuff, but definitely not mosaics. And
but
so
you use them in yours. They look
I
great.
do. Yeah. And so I was like, I want to use lights. Like I want to figure this out. I want to figure out how to do it. And what I use, like this one I just did, so I can turn it on. But this one has, where's my little, hold on. It has a remote too. Okay.
All right. Well,
look at that.
Oh, I like the remote. The remote's a good idea. This is good. because I'm intrigued to know how using light kits has kind of changed the way we all design stuff. I'm certainly thinking about it for the future. The thing I'm thinking about for my city will be every street lamp to be lit or something like that, just to start there first.
So I try to use lights intentionally. So like for her, this piece is called Searching. So it gets lit when she's kind of discovering something, right? Like she's discovering herself. So she's the first of, I'm gonna have 2 more girls in this series. And I just use like a common, craft light kit from Michael's like craft store.
You can make them. I know people, Solo the Brick Builder out there.
And they fit in Lego. Yeah, they fit in Lego.
That's what I use for most of, probably about half of my build. I just use like fairy lights or something like that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, there was what's his called? Mini Superheroes guy. He's in LAN as well, and he said the other day he built the Avengers Tower, and he got these little lights with batteries, and just put them in each floor and different colors on them, and with a little cheap remote control that they all seem to use the same remote control, and it works. He worked really well. And do you know what? He used blue tack or white tack for just keeping it in place. And I was like, actually, that's a pretty good idea because there's no cable or anything like that to hide away. And it's like it's instantly lit. So I kind of thought, yeah, that's an idea for the future, definitely. But let's ask Meredith. You've used lights.
So
you haven't all used lights. How has it changed? Kind of how you build? You build something thinking, oh, that look really good if it's lit.
So for New Hashima, it was required that lights were involved somehow in the build. But I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I've used a lot of just the basic light, like the strips of LEDs that you can buy on Amazon and cut to how long you want. That is the easiest, most cost-effective way. But you have to have something that's very basic, like it's going into a box pretty much, or a certain area you want to light up. This, I actually soldered 37 or 38 LEDs.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
My husband's an electrical engineer, so it's pretty easy. Like he just shows me what to wire or what to solder where. And then he has a small little control panel, and we use a lot of and this I picked up from Rich Boy J, the best Star Wars mock builder I know.
Good guy.
Yeah, he uses a lot of copper tape that you can buy that's like almost 1 stud wide, so that you can solder to that. And I just put it on some tiles, and you can kind of make like your own little Lego like hub of all the LEDs.
Yeah.
And that's what I did for like things like this, because I had to have so many lights and I wanted them in such specific areas. I couldn't just use like a basic LED or just some fairy lights. I needed to have them specifically. Like I have them running out to the side where you can see like underneath like the all in all sign from Cars 2. There's like there. I had to have them run out to that little like light there. So I had to have really long leads, and I had to very thin wires. So yeah, that light just below it. You scroll down a tick, right there. Yeah. So that's coming all the way from the back of the mock. So yeah, when you want very specific lights, it's I mean, you can like brick stuff and Light My Bricks, they do make things that work the same as a homegrown LEDs. It's just about, do you have time and do you have a soldering iron and electrical engineer for a husband? Then yes, you can do your own. Otherwise, the other kits, they do it pretty well too.
I resonate with that. My husband's a mechanical engineer, computer science like teacher at school, and so my Vader, he helped me like solder all the because we coded that one together. Yes. So
is it flickering a little bit?
Yeah. So he like did a full like he coded it completely. So it was like the first project we worked on together.
Another level. This is amazing.
Yeah. There's a lot of I know there was some things. They had some. I want to say some Raspberry Pi displays that were in New Hashima that they were programmed as well by people. That's beyond what I want to do. I can solder some.
Yeah, right.
My extension. I'm not programming.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was like, okay, Patrick, you do the programming. I'll build. I'll build the picture. You light it up.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is in that city, there was like people using there were people using brick stuff. There was people using like my bricks. There was people using soldered stuff like I did. There was people using LED strips from Amazon. There was people using EL wire from Amazon as well. There was stuff that was USB. There was stuff that was just regular plug-in. And the underneath, all I gotta say is I'm pretty sure underneath I made sure that no one was using any Amazon Basic connectors because there was so many things plugged in at the end of the day underneath that city, and the Amazon Basic ones are a safety hazard. I'm like, we can't use any Amazon Basic.
Oh god.
Yeah. And I think I went to Walmart and bought more power strips. I had to go to Walmart and buy more power strips.
You need more copper.
Nice.
What about you, Brick Babe? Have you ever gone down the route of light kits?
Not light kits, but I want to. So the most I do, my daughter works for the Boys and Girls Club, and they do something. They do a few different things, but Halloween they do some type of lighting. So I do the cheap way, and I throw the fairy lights in the fields. So that's been the extent of me lighting anything. It's just been putting like the twinkle lights actually like inside of like a 16 by 16, just different builds like that. But other than that, no. But one of my Lego besties, Lego Artistry by Andre, he's the light king. He lights up everything, including my life. He's like, I gotta teach you. Yeah, I love him to death. That's my guy. But yeah, so soon, maybe not.
Okay. Well, let's see what they're saying in the chat. The chat saying alternate candidate says, "Have not ventured into lighting yet, but definitely has me intrigued. I need to look more into different brands and learn a bit more." Yeah, I like, and I'm up for definitely trying different brands out. I think there's a lot out there. And here's the thing, folks. Being Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that lot, they're going a lot cheaper than they ever do normally, aren't they, guys? Like,
I was going to say, if you're going to do it, just see if you can just find like a small one now, and you can just you can pretty much adapt them anyway to working stuff as
companies. Well. I've used Lelite. Kate, who have you used before?
I've used Lelite, and then this is the first Light My Bricks that they've sent me, and they're having like a 70% off what have you today, so definitely go check them out because normally they're a little more pricey, but yeah, they're having a huge sale today. So, and then there's, oh my god, the brick stuff, is that right? I feel like that's the name of it.
And let's know in the chat if you guys have used them, or if you'd recommend certain companies as well. Like I say, I'm not affiliated with anyone or anything like that, folks. So we could throw it all out there. Then I got a little set of Christmas tree. It's still so fiddly. Yeah, they are. I mean, it is. You've got to have very delicate fingers. Luckily, I have. I used to be an engineer before I got into IS. Jace, you've got delicate fingers by the looks of it. Have you ever ventured down the route of lighting any of your Lego bricks up before?
No. I spent most of my childhood and teenage years playing with electrics, and I don't really want to combine it with Lego.
Is it because it's too fiddly, or because you just want to keep them very separate, or you're scared?
I've not found a suitable use for it yet. Maybe one day. There's electric plans for Baby Frick, but not lights. So yeah, let's just say there's another head. So.
Yeah, that's another time. What about you, the Brick Bods? I mean, you like, I reckon a light kit on a coral wreath would look pretty good, actually.
Yeah, so we do have a very small amount of lighting in the city. So I bought the kind of like coloured floodlight kits.
Oh, it was for like Palace Cinema. I think it was going to be outside the Palace Cinema.
Yes.
But we put it on the Disney Castle.
Yeah. And so it's like a little USB kit. You plug it in, and it goes to a number of different like rainbow sequences flashing and stuff like that. And so I just kind of smashed the USB end off, and then that's just how you do it. And then basically wired that into one of the circuit cubes you can get, which are like Bluetooth Lego compatible things that do motors, but I just plugged the wires directly into that. And so from our live stream, you can trigger the lights to turn on to shine on the castle. So that was fun, and we might invest in some more lights.
Yeah, I don't like the look of the wires. So if you can hide the wires better, or the ones where they don't you don't have to put the wires the whole way through, and you can just connect them via the copper. Then I'm fine with it. But I also, they're expensive, and we have a large city that I want to keep buying Lego. I don't want to waste my money on light kits, and I don't often go up to the Lego City in the dark and want to have a look at it. I'm quite happy to look at my Lego City with the lights on in the room. So, but I'm really excited about Brickwell Chicago's the actual light one. I think it looks good, but I feel like on video it doesn't come across as well. So for city tours and things on YouTube, I just don't think it's worth our investment.
I'm never impressed by like people showing city tours with lights on, because it never looks right.
No, but it looks better in person.
I agree. The cable thing, and that's why when I saw what's his name, Little Superheroes something or other, I forget the guy's exact name. When he used these remote ones with no cables, I was like, yes, that's great. I like that idea.
Until the battery runs out, I guess.
You can get them mains plugged, can't you, as well? Because I know I think Heidi Toys has got hers, so it's all like voice activated and stuff. She just ask the computer and it turns it on. It's like something out of Star Trek, computer lights, and it all comes on.
That's quite cool, but it does cause her a bit of a headache, those sort of things, though, doesn't it? It's like it's easier said than done.
I think so, but I think she's got the advantage as well, because she's got the shelf city, so they've got like the wall, so you can sort of hide stuff down the back there, I guess. But
that's good as well. No, I do that. Like I say, the if I do go down that route, I think I'm going to do street lamps and just take it from there. I think that will look quite cool. And it will bring it alive at night. Like, you imagine doing a stream and you've got like the city lights in the background. It'll look quite good.
But because you mills, a lot of your mills in your city anyway, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
So you'll have like the hollow space underneath anyway for stuff to go through.
Yeah, and if I have to, I'm quite happy to drill a hole in a bit of Lego, in a Lego plate as well. That's going to trigger a few people.
Sorry, I don't think Kerry's in chat. You're okay.
Carrie, look at, she's like, oh, she gave me that look.
Ian had to cut base plates when I wasn't looking. So I don't want to see you do it. I understand the point of it, but I don't want to watch it.
I love it. It's things we do, though. Things we do.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued though. So we've got 3 people here that were at Brickworld Chicago last year. Obviously, our own Brit, of course, being Jace, Meredith, and Huntress being there as well. I'm intrigued because we're going to be going out there next year with myself and the Brickbots. I'm not displaying anything. I'm going to be chatting to you lot and interviewing people, I hope, and getting their experiences. But for people like the Brickbots, I'll start off with you, Kate. Have you got any tips for us going out there to Brickworld Chicago that not necessarily to display, because Brickbots, you're not displaying, are you? You're there like with me.
Try and see it all.
What tips would you give people like us then, Kate, to go out and kind of get the most from it?
Oh my gosh, that's a big question.
That's the most sensible question I'm going to ask tonight, I promise.
I always go in to every con that I go to really with no specific plan, because I think if you have a specific plan and that doesn't go the way that you think it's going to go, then there is that level of disappointment, right? And there is going to be so many people that you're going to want to hang out with and talk with and, experience just the builds in general. Give yourself enough time to truly walk around and see everything. It took me, I think, 3 days to see everything, and I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff still. So, and just be open to, you know, if someone comes up to you and says, hey, let's go grab lunch, be like, yeah, let's go do that, because you're not really sure like when that's ever going to happen again, right? Because you live across the pond. So these kind of experiences may not be available all the time. I always like set a goal of like, okay, these 4 people I don't know that well, and I really, really want to get to know them better. And then I attempt to have at least a coffee with them or a conversation with them or something, like hang out with them in the lobby at night or whatever it is. But I would go slow to go fast, I guess, is like the best way to describe it. It's a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint. If you burn yourself out on the first day, then you're going to be too tired for the rest of the time. It's incredibly overstimulating. So make sure you drink water, because I'm really bad at that. And then you don't feel very good right the next day. And have a portable charger.
Yes, do you know what? All the time.
For whatever it is you need it for, but I would have a portable charger on you.
Very
that would be my best advice.
Well, that's some sound advice as well, Kate. I got to be honest. Certainly a survivor of Brick World Chicago. I love it. Meredith, what about you? What advice would you give to people?
If you're not displaying, find somebody that, how do I say this? Make buddies with somebody. If you don't have your lug there, because on the public days, you're going to kind of want a home base. You're going to want to have a place, like if you even want to be on the floor during the public days, which are crazy, and it's fun to be there for a few hours. Find some, because that way you can, like if you have a knapsack with a giant water bottle, because you're carrying around trying to stay hydrated, and you maybe just want to like go walk around with on all that stuff. It's really great to have like people that, again, if you're displaying, you kind of have that already. But if you're not, I mean, I've told people like, hey, just store, there's plenty of room underneath my block if you want to come in and put your bag there or something like that. Or and if there should be outlets too, and there too. And I'm like, you know, if you need to charge your phone, people are most of the time 99.9% really nice. And you know, find someone that maybe, I mean, it might be me. You might come by and, you know, say, hey, I want to walk around. I don't want a giant, you know, knapsack on me, or I need to charge my phone. Mayor, can I use that area underneath your mock? Go for it. Because that's the thing on the public days. It is so nuts. You may not want to be out on the floor. You may not want to be on the floor with a knapsack, with a water bottle. But yeah, I tried at my first convention to schedule way too much activities, because there are activities. Like, there's talks, there's workshops, there's parts drafts, all sorts of things. I would say only pick like 1 or 2. Because the rest of the time you want to be hanging out, as Rick Hunter said, hanging out with people, talking to people, and kind of just blowing in the wind, where, you know, you're walking around looking at things, because it's, again, not the private days. It's much better to look at things, and you might chat up with someone and go out to dinner. But if you signed up for every activity on the day, you're not going to have time to do that. So I think, you know, definitely do 1 or 2 activities, but don't, I mean, 1 to 2 is the max I always do. It's just usually parts drafts, because it's a great way to get parts that are cheap.
I would agree.
And the rest of the activities, I mean, unless it's, you know, something I want to swap out with a parts draft, I keep it to two activities that I do.
Very cool.
And don't be afraid to say no, right? Yes. Like if you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that, just like, don't be afraid to say no. Because I think like when we're put in that kind of situation too, we're like, oh my God, I have to do all the things. Like I'm going to have FOMO. Like I don't want to miss out on anything. Like if I don't go to that, I'm going to miss out on all the conversations. Or if I don't go to that, I'm going to miss out on the parts draft or whatever it is, right? Like, don't be afraid to say no, especially if you like just want to go have a beer with your friends or like go like take a nap. Right.
Yeah. I probably need to take a nap from time to time.
Yeah.
And I don't drink as well. So, Jace has told me what some of the drinking habits could be like out there. And I'm like, probably no, stay away from that. I'll be more than happy to watch people drink. Don't get me wrong. While I'm dipping on me mineral water. But that's half the fun. Make some good shorts as well. But I don't know. Maybe what happens in Brick World Chicago stays in Brick World Chicago. Jace, what do you reckon of this sound advice that we're getting here?
Yeah, it is sound. My advice is, if you're displaying or not displaying, do not arrive at 3 p.m. on a Friday, land, get straight to the convention center, load everything out, and then get enticed to go drinking, and for an incredible Mexican with people you've spoken to online. And then they just drink more than you because they've actually slept, and you've not slept because you flew to Madrid to then fly from Madrid to Chicago because that.
Oh my God, you went that route.
Oh yeah,
You went the wrong direction to come back again.
I think it was about 15 hours.
You get to Asia in that time from the UK.
Well, on the way back, I went via JFK, so I had 15 minutes to change flights. So that was.
Oh my gosh!
Did you make it? Did you actually make
it?
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude,
they shut the door after me.
Oh my God,
that's funny.
Yeah, just time. You need time for that place. I had no idea what I was going to what I was expecting. I'd seen the videos. Videos don't do it justice. Photos don't do it justice.
Yeah.
And then displaying. It was my first show. Put my stuff out, and I felt so safe there because I could leave my stuff. Unlike the UK shows where there's no, we don't have barriers over here.
Yeah.
Over there, everything's barried off, so people physically can't reach your stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I spent a few hours at my stand. The rest of it, I was with everyone else, having a drink or going to the mall and
having really good Mexican food.
Really good Mexican food.
Yeah, what's the deal with Mexican food over there?
It was amazing. Giant sombreros and it was really good. It's the social thing.
Having a home base is just, even if you're not displaying. I mean, I always have plenty of space underneath the table where you get covered. It's just makes life easy.
Yeah,
you could sleep under it if you wanted.
That's true.
Amazing.
You
might well be.
or you could be set up next to cool people like Jen at Brick Family Builds, and she out moms me in every possible way. She just had all these snack baskets and stuff, and I couldn't go over
snack bag.
Yeah, I couldn't go over where I had some of my own mocks on display as well as Nuashima, and I had them over where she was, and she said every time I was over there, "Do you want a snack basket? You want here's my snack basket. Have some snacks." And I'm just like, "This is awesome," because I did not pack any snacks.
She literally brought one over to me once and was like, "I've watched you stand by your mock for at least 3 hours, and you have barely drinking any water, and you haven't eaten anything. Here's a bar." She gave me a snack and told me to drink water. I was like, "Thanks, Jen."
That's really cute.
Yeah,
that's really cute.
I mean, people are usually genuinely just awesome, but I don't think, I was gonna say, I get wary sometimes, and I don't want to leave my wallet there or anything, but I think on the private days you don't have to worry about it. On the public days, they do have those stanchions, but I would just be aware. But if you don't have your wallet in the knapsack, you're fine leaving that knapsack there.
What are the private days then? Well, I mean, public, obviously everyone can go. That's the Saturday, Sunday. With the private days, who are they? People that have bought special tickets to be there or something? Or is it just everyone themselves that are displaying actually go to see other people? Who are those people?
It's anyone who's attending. It's like a convention. So those are the convention days. So there's the workshops, there's the parts drafts, there's all these different activities, there's competitions, there's blind building competitions, there's sumo, bring your sumo, your what do you call it, the power functions, build a power function sumo robot and build it, and then there's a competition for that. So there's just all these activities that go on, and then obviously people are setting up their mocks, there's people live streaming, there's people podcasting, there's people drinking beer and BSing and hanging out behind the table. But there's a lot of activities. They have a huge Saturday night yard sale, which I went by and I'm like,
I've heard this is legendary. This yard sale is absolutely legendary. Tell us a little bit about that if you've been to
I didn't go to it. I mean, I've been to so many. I've been to like ones at brick conventions. I've always gotten really good deals and found stuff or sold stuff. But I went to buy stuff and the door, like they hadn't opened the doors yet, and it was just mobbed. And I'm like, I'm gonna go get a beer instead.
I sat outside and just watched. I people watched instead.
I got herded through and just tried to make my way out, and then was crying inside at the price of stuff. Especially,
and another thing,
this was the most prized thing. Was the old Leicester minifig?
Oh yes,
£6 at Leicester Square or something.
Oh yeah, dude,
$40 at Brickworld.
Jesus, really? I'll have to take a handful over with me.
Oh, I wish I
yeah.
did.
There's also a lot of vendors, and I know some people squawk at some of the vendors, and legitimately some of their prices are really crazy. Sometimes, you know, I think on the private days that I've negotiated with them before or done swaps, like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of some sets that I didn't want to bother selling in the yard sale, and they'll do like a credit swap, and they usually give you a lot better value when you do stuff like that. But you can only kind of do that on those private days.
Yeah.
Cool. That's very cool. What about you, Brick Babe? Oh, go on, Jace.
Yeah, sorry, one last piece of advice for Brickworld is Sunday comes around very quickly, and Sunday's a short day, and it caught me by surprise. And then within half an hour of the show closing to the public, people are done, and it's really hard, but it's really upsetting because you've just spent very intense time with some new people who are great friends.
Yeah,
have done so much, and it's just done.
Well, that's what I wanted to speak to Lewis about next. Lewis will come on again in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to say to him, like, I want to know what it's like to be in this bubble with this other guy, this partner that you've been working on intensely for hours upon hours, days upon days, and then suddenly, boom, you're not anymore. Well, I want to know what that's like, because that's a transition I know I would struggle with. To be honest,
I did.
I think it would be, because I if there's one thing I hate, it's goodbyes. I very rarely say goodbye to people, especially if I'm at a party or anything like that. I never even say goodbye. I just walk away, and I'll see you again soon, sort of thing. But that's a psychological thing. But that's an intriguing thing. Brick Babe, what conventions have you been to then? Have you? I'm actually not quite sure whereabouts in the US you are. Are you East Coasty?
I am East Coast, so I am in Maryland, and I don't do conventions. Anybody who knows me, I don't do them. I don't like them. I just don't do them. So I'm an introvert. I think I'm that classic Lego enthusiast. I just stay in my own little bubble. But my lug, so I'm with Charm City Lug. I'm president of Dream Builders Lug, but I'm a member of Charm City Lug, and I do shows with them. So that's kind of what pushes me out.
Yeah.
And ever since I got pregnant, I haven't been as active in my lug. But yeah, I do show. So the last one I did was Brick Fair, VA.
Yeah.
So
that's a massive one. That's a really good one. Brick Hive goes to that one all the time.
Yeah, because Hive and I are close. So yeah, that was the last one I did. But the only reason I spent as much time there was because Andre was there and he insisted. But I just drop and go. I just drop and go. I stay away from the convention hookups and all of that. I just stay away from it. I'm like, okay, it's not my world. But yeah, I just don't do conventions.
No, and honestly, Brick Babe, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Everyone's quite different, you know. I mean, look at Kelly and Emily. One's quite introverted, the other one's extremely extroverted. You know, for anyone who walks around with fluffy chickens, you know what I mean. You got to be a bit of an extrovert for that.
And Brick Babe, I have a hard time on the public days because it's just too many people and too much stimulation for me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I have done some where I'm just like completely exhausted. It is draining. Everybody wants to talk to you and ask questions. And I'm a minority builder. And that just attracts more people to ask more questions. You know, you're already a female, then you're a Black female. It's like, oh, you know, I just want to ask more questions. And it's like, oh, yeah, I get drained. I love to see the builds. But I'm like in a bubble, you know. I'm a wave and go. If you see me, it's like, hey, how you doing? But that's about it. You see me once and I'm gone.
Do you find it do you find it quite when you're around people, do you find it quite exhausting? Because I always find the difference between an extrovert and an introvert is, and I'm a little bit more extroverted, but I do like my quiet time as well. Do you find that you find it draining to be around people? And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just, you know, it's just quite draining. Or like me, when I'm around lots of people, I get energy from it. So how is it for you? Because it's everyone's very different and it's a very personal thing.
I think it depends on which day of the week it is. There are some times where it's like, hey, you know, you're feeling the vibe and you're happy to be around people. And then some days it's like, I'm just not peopling today. And
that's Mondays for me. That is before I've had my coffee.
Yeah, I do find the conventions exciting. But like I said, I've been caught up in some other stuff. And it's just like, I have PTSD. And now it's like, I just stay away from it because, you know, you have the good side, you have the Lego side, and then you have like the people side, the stuff you kind of know and you're seeing going on. It's like, I don't like that, you know, because I don't want anybody to treat me like that. So I stay away. I just completely stay away from my own sanity. But I don't think like anybody drains me. I don't want to say anybody I met or anything. I don't think I'm drained. It's a me thing. It's like, like I said, at once I was pregnant last year and I just kind of pulled away from my lug more. I haven't been as active and I just think it's where I am, but I'm just not the biggest convention person. Like I can do lives all day.
Yeah.
I can do IG lives.
Loads of people can't do lives. Like they're doing immaculate videos. They go do a live stream and they either don't really come across as they want to, or they just don't enjoy it. It's really weird the amount of people that come to me and say, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to do live streams, and it's like, well, do Twitch, don't bother doing YouTube because YouTube's for videos and things like that. I do a lot of live streams, but that's because I kind of do a bit of everything else.
But that's a good point you made, because people don't know, and this is like outside the convention, going live, that's draining. Like that's it takes a lot of energy to stay up to be entertaining. It's like, so that is draining more so than a convention. I can just kind of lay back and say, hey, how are you? But yeah, live, you got to be on. You have to be on.
Gotta be on. Yeah, because they soon tell you out in the chat if you're not. That's for sure. Horrible lot that they can be.
You're born.
What's going on tonight?
What's going on tonight? Yeah, I built that right. Put the jack in the wrong place.
Take it apart, start again.
That's it. Yeah. You got to offset. That's the one that's always going to hold me.
You can't be monotone and laid back. Yeah, you got to be on. But yeah. So I just don't do that.
No. There's nothing wrong. It always amazes me how many people aren't members of Lugs. Jace, you're a London AFOL, the same as me, which is cool. And what about you, Meredith? Are you in a lug as well?
Yeah, we have a lug in Atlanta called Peach Lug.
Oh, you're in Peach.
Peach.
You are in Peach.
That's pretty cool. What about Gaz? Are you in a lug? So I'm looking at Jace. Yeah, I think he's frozen. Look. He's proper frozen. It's like I think he's been like that for a few minutes, and I'm like, I mean, he's not moved an inch, either his fingers or anything. But anyway, look, they've got the Bricketeer there in the background. It's got a nice. He's got the giant Bowser, which, by the way, you can pick up for about £160 at the moment, folks, from Argos. And he's got his model there. So I might have to kick him off. Let me kick him off because he'll come back in a minute. I'll just boot him off. Nothing personal, Jace. But don't want to ban him. I've kicked him off. He'll be back in a minute. He's probably just rebooting his PC or something. So let's just go around. So Meredith's in a lug. The Brick Babe's definitely in a lug. Gaz, are you in a lug? Are you in Gurk lug or something like that?
I'm in the U-Lug. So
Yeah, I am. Sorry.
Oh, that was rubbish, guys. I can see your eyes.
They were stinging. It's like, oh, don't blink. Anyway, I'm in. I'm in Brickish.
Brickish.
Yeah,
okay. That's
the
the
thing,
online.
man.
That's the online one.
Yeah.
Well, carrying in, you guys are in Lugs, are you?
We're also in Brickish. Yeah.
Yeah, I only just joined.
Yeah,
but...
we were like sneakily just 2 for 1, 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
I was going to say. And Kate, what
you heard it here first, folks.
Exactly. Well, there you go, 2 for 1. Kate, what lug are you in, if in a lug at all?
I'm in the U-Lug, so the Utah lug. With the Forge, like with the Forge guys, so BBG Forge, Cody, and all them. Mm-hmm.
Wish Aubrey.
Yeah, and Aubrey, yeah, absolutely. And I'm closer to Port Lug. Port Lug's probably about 4 hours away from me. I chose U-Lug mostly because they push me. Honestly, not that Port Lug wouldn't push me, but they're kind of like my family, right? So that's my advice if you're like going to join a lug. Find people that are going to inspire you to be a better builder and teach you new things, and just the people that you really want to be around. And I went into that lug before Kelly Bartlett joined Port Lug. Because Kelly and I are friends, like outside of Lego, and she's one of 2 people to ever be in this room, like in real life. She came to visit a couple months ago or so, and so I don't know if I would have changed my mind, to be honest. Like if I knew that I would be with like her, because she definitely inspires me, like as a woman, woman builder. Yeah. But I'm happy where I am. The U-Lug is great. It has amazing builders, and Peach Lug is awesome too. I love everyone in there.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when there was no women in like Lego YouTubing or anything like that. And so at one point tonight, I thought it was basically going to be made up of women. It was yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was like it was mad. But that's a good thing. It's not even I don't even think it's a thing anymore, is it? Like it was maybe 5 years ago. Carrie, I know it's late for you, but what do you think? Is it a thing in the UK or America now, or is it just like we just coexist like we always do?
So I was yawning as you asked the question.
Oh, here we go. God, stay with it. It's a gab early today, folks. She had to get up at 10. Tell us, what do you think? Because you're a YouTuber, do you think it's not really a thing anymore with the fact that in years ago there was no women around, like Sarah Starbricks, and people like that. And now I think there's just as many women around as men.
I think it's probably about even Stevens now.
I mean, I would still say it shows it's still predominantly men.
Exactly.
I'm happy being here.
Welcome back, Jay.
Sorry, it got a bit cold.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just not really a thing, is it? So
YouTube is available for everyone. Why not? Why not represent what you do? Maybe the fact that we've got like Emma Silvers, she's super big. Like now, everyone's like, oh, you can be a girl and do Lego. And when we first started streaming, there was a lot of like ladies who Lego specific streams that was kind of stood out. Like, oh, we're going to make a point of us all being a sort of female. But actually, now we're just here. We're not like saying, oh, this is the female part and this is the male part.
So Lego they took in a large number of women into LAN, didn't they? And I think that's helped a lot. A couple of years ago, lots got in all at once, kind of thing, and that really helped push it. So I think that's helped. But as I say, shows it's still predominantly men. It is
and
well, it's not that it's predominantly. You'll see that they'll come around as a family because we go to quite a lot of shows where it's a family sort of show, and the mums always go, "Oh, I like the flowers," and that really annoys me because there's a lot more than just the botanicals range out there for them, but they see that, oh, that's my way in, and then hopefully that will sort of get them into more than just the flowers.
Yes.
But that is what they always say to you, like, "Oh, I like the flower one."
Yeah, it's interesting because going on about our coral reef because we've not mentioned it enough yet. So in that we use the botanicals flowers as parts of the reef, and then we had the big shark as well from the 3-in-1 set. And so you'd get the family come over, and the kid would go, "Oh, I've got that shark."
Yeah, every kid has a shark.
And then they'd all go, "Oh, mum, those are the flowers I got you."
Yeah,
kind of thing. So it is that
it's the gate.
All of the kids have got their mum a set of Lego flowers. So, it's good to see people getting into it.
It is. It's just a way in, isn't it? It's so much more accessible these days. It's just pretty cool. I'm liking it. I tell you what, should we have a look at a newish Lego set, and then I want to look at something around the Bricklink designer program as well, which apparently they do. The Brick Mods talk about it this week actually on their podcast, so we're not going to go into depth on it. So I'd recommend we have a look at that. But Carrie wasn't liking one of the particular things, the sets that I actually liked from it, which I found a bit bemusing because it was about regarding chocolate. But for now, let's have a look at this. I know, but you couldn't seem to make up your mind on it.
Yeah.
So people got in touch with me and said, "Can we have a look at this, please?" Just to have a look around it. What do we think of this? Is this anything Brick Mods that you guys would potentially get?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting this. I really like quite a lot of this sort of Chinese influence stuff. Dragons are beautiful. I don't know, that one just looks really good because we've got the dragon that moves, what we affectionately call the humpy dragon, and this is way better. I mean, it won't move, so that's not good, but it's just got a good shape to it. That one is very not flowy.
Well, that one is specifically meant to be people
Yeah.
holding the sections up, kind of thing.
Maybe
So,
do it a bit more flowy.
whereas I think this is meant to be an actual dragon.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good set. I mean, look, and it's got those nice colours that you see in a lot of the New Year sets. So it'll work well with the other sets as well.
That's the best picture. Oh.
I don't buy a ton of sets anymore, but I'll be buying this one.
Yeah, I love it.
It seems to universally be loved. Let me know what you guys out there think about it as well.
I think the colors and then the sculpting of the dragon it's just completely it looks like a sculpture. Doesn't look like Lego.
It's good. The last dragon I built was the dragon that came with what's the movie? I'm pulling a blank.
Raya.
Who said it? About 2 years ago. The rings. What was the movie?
Oh,
it was like the White Dragon.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Everybody forgot it. Yep, that was the last dragon I built. The turquoise burgundy one, right?
Yeah, it was like turquoise, aqua, and burgundy.
Yes, that was a pretty one. But I like this one too.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We all seem to like this. What about you, Jace? Do you actually buy many sets yourself? Because you mock stuff. I mean, you bought you seem to be into Lego ideas, which seems to be a kind of a good
I've had
all-round
those bugs since near enough release day. Basically, I got the bugs. My wife got the Concorde. That was the trade-off.
Right.
Yeah, I've not really bought much. I went into the store today, didn't buy anything, which hurt. But I was just going to say that dragon. Can you just bring up a photo of the head again?
Yeah, sure. We'll get in.
If anyone can remember, there was a 3-in-1 creator. It was the reddish brown, I think, yellow, and it was like the mythical creatures or something. And there was like a sloth and a dragon or something like that. There's actually a on Rebrickable dragon head that is that exact design, I would say, just from that creator set that someone's made. So it's very similar to what someone's already come up with.
Okay. Well, I suppose. I mean, there are it's a bit like what was it? The race boats that they came out with.
Yeah.
There's only so many dragon head styles that you can go for. I suppose it's the coloration of it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool though. What do you reckon, Gaz? I mean, this is kind of reminds me. It's got all the colours of it. Like Monkey Kid meets Ninjago in some respects, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the shaping on it again, but it's I just wonder as well if they're like printed pieces on the sides rather than stickers. But I think they usually are printed in the Lunar New Year set or something.
Yeah, the New Year sets have very few stickers.
Well, they tend to do one set every year that is no stickers, but they don't do every set has no stickers. So this year, I think the display piece was no stickers, but the actual the float had some maybe.
But still not a huge number compared to most of the other themes. They still keep the numbers stickers down.
They tend to put quite a few pieces in with like the same print, so then it's worth printing. So
it was on the drum, wasn't it? Was that the sticker? Wasn't it? I think.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a sticker.
Yeah. But it just looks like they've just made such good use of the parts to get the shaping on it as well. It's just, and I love the way that it's sort of holding that ball thing as well, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But
orb of some description.
The
I really like that. The eyes as well. The detail on the eyes, pretty good.
Yeah, we like it. Anyway, so this set
piece for sure.
This is coming soon, January the 1st.
Yeah,
pretty much £70. Yeah, it's quite a big set, isn't it? 1,171. That's pretty good going days. Let's have a look at another set. This set, I think, is one that I think Kate would like. It's a castle of sorts, and it is, of course, this one. The MG Castle. Oh, yes. Have you got this, Kate, or are you thinking of getting it?
Let me make sure my son's not around. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
hold on. Well, okay, he's outside. I bought it for him for Christmas, so I just my son loves the architecture line. That's his thing. Like it's really the only stuff he builds anymore. And both of us were just, we're so excited. Anyway, so I bought that for him for Christmas. I wanted to make sure he wasn't listening.
Yeah, no. And what a great Christmas present this is as well. Chat, anyone out there got this? Because I think this is a gorgeous set. I'd like to see some sort of modular version of this as well. That could be pretty good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like it. Anyone else got any thoughts on it? Gaz, you kind of, you haven't got any one particular theme or anything that you go for, unless, of course, it's Doctor Who, of course. So you can be quite open to what you do. What do you reckon of this set?
I really like this. I really do. They just managed to get all the details, haven't they? And like the shaping on it as well, and even like the colours. It just works. I don't really know the best way of describing it. I just think it's just one of those ones, and it just looks perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just exactly what you want.
I think the part usage on it and everything. I love the little cherry trees on it. It just looks really good. I know so many people that aren't even really particularly into architecture sets really do like this set, and it does look good. It stands quite really well by itself. It's got a presence about it. And it's one of those sets that if the price drops to a certain point, I'll probably pull the trigger and get it. Jace, do you have you ever built any architectural kind of sets before?
I've built one which I've not shown anyone. It's my own markets. You'll probably know it, Greg. It's Goodwood House down in Chichester from the Goodwood Festival of Speed. I've mocked that. That will be a submission of some kind at some point when I can get around to it. But the only sort of set I've built that's architecture is the Lego house architecture set.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool one. Yeah, I got that as well a few years ago. I think I got it from Leicester Square. I think they were selling it.
On the open day.
Yeah, on the open day. They sold that in the Duck, didn't they?
Yeah, that's it.
And it was like, oh, this is weird. It's so weird. Like, you might as well just get it because you're not going to get it any other way. And that was pretty cool. But yeah, was the house any good to build? Or is it just one that you put?
That's great. No, it's really good. Really good.
Pretty cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. All the Lego house sets, the exclusives are really good, apart from the Dagny Holm set, which was the one from last year. There's a huge
that was the one. That was a female designer or something like that.
That's it. Yeah, so she's the original master builder. She built and designed all the giraffes at Legoland and all the big builds. But the set is just really boring. It's not got, unless you really know the history, you won't know what it is. Whereas the duck, the machine, the molding machine, and the house are all iconic. But
I want the injection molder machine. As somebody who used to run an injection molder, I'm like,
that's the green one. See, I was a bit like, oh god, who the heck would ever want that, Meredith? Why do you want it?
Plastic engineers want it.
And there's Concorde for size.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Concorde.
Oh, wow.
I need that. I need a giant model of an injection molder made out of plastic.
Yeah, it's
bricks that were injection molded.
Yeah, really cool, man.
Inception. It's plastic Inception.
Yeah,
it's great. It really is.
Inception. It's a weird thing because I described holding the Concorde as like picking up a swan.
Yes, I said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing when we built it. Yeah. Well, sorry, when my wife built it, I just got to put the pieces in the right place. So you're right. There you go. You do that bit now.
I like that. You put the pieces in the right place. That's funny.
Well, not in the right place, but like this is your next step. This is your next step. It was her sort of getting into Lego, and she loved it. She's big into planes. So.
Oh, okay. So is this something that's new that's come about, or is it something when you both met, you kind of both sort of said quietly to one another, "Well, I'm into Lego." How did that come about?
She is not into it. But it's aviation's her thing. So when they announced the Concorde, I said, "Oh, this is coming out. I'm really looking forward to getting it." She went, "No, I'm getting it." Okay, then.
That's pretty.
It's
cool.
fine. I got the double point, so I don't mind. So.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. All right, good thinking, Batman. Kate, I'm intrigued. Is that the jazz club you're building there?
I'm putting in the light kit, so I'm concentrating.
Okay. Yeah, you've got to concentrate.
My big fingers are not, doing very well right now.
Very cool.
Okay.
Very cool. I'm liking it. All right, let's take a look at some pictures that you lovely lot out there have sent through, and I'm going to take it from there, shall we? Should we let's bring everyone down here? I always like people down here for some reason or other. There we go. So this has been sent to me from Mr. Chalice. I think he's gone to Poland, so he went from apparently London Stansted. Now, if anyone actually knows where Stansted is, and certainly London Stansted, they'll know it's nowhere near London. It's about 50 miles away. There.
Gatwick's not near London.
Yeah, Gatwick's not. Heathrow, yeah. One or two other little ones.
It's within the M25.
M25, yeah. I completely agree. And but yeah, Stansted is like it's not even in the same county or anything. It's ridiculous how they get away with it. But anyway, they do. Anyway, so that's an interesting piece. I think he was complaining on Instagram how expensive the actual Lego was that was on for sale there. But I'm sure he got cheap. Yeah, go to Hamleys. Yeah, you got a problem with Lego prices. Go to Hamleys.
Yeah, but Hamleys in the duty free is more expensive than Hamleys in London.
It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It is, especially when you try and get one of their figures, the Hamleys minifigure. About 20 quid now. Those are
crazy. They are about £14 at the airport.
Yeah, because they're not making them anymore. That's why they shot the price. Even the guy in the store, the guy in the Hamley store said to me, I wouldn't get them. They're way too expensive. I was like, you're meant to be selling me this. You're doing a terrible job. What can I say? Oh, here we go. Luton Airport is called London Luton Airport. It's ridiculous. It should be called Potter's Bar Airport or something like that. That one. That's where it's
Keep
near.
Away Airport.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So anyway, I went to the Lego store this week in Leicester Square, and I was very lucky enough to see this beautiful thing, the OE, or as some people like to call it, the Orient Express. This, honestly, the scale of it being 8 studs wide. No, these are not. These are all prints.
Nice.
These are. How good do they look?
Oh, wow.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, that's good.
That is, yeah. This is, I believe, is a new rail for it, new part. The track's quite nice as well, isn't it? I like that, aren't you? Honestly, it's so nice. Yeah, it's so nice. Yeah, that's unusual. It's normally grey, isn't it?
Is it normal width?
That's brick built track, so it's similar to what they did with the crocodile locomotive.
Oh, yeah.
So it's standard track size, but built from bricks instead.
I was going to say.
There you go. And it was really nice where they did put it. Anyway, it was a bit of a pain because they put it behind glass, which is, of course, you get all the reflections. But yeah, you got this here. You got the tower behind it, and then the other side of this, you've also got the museum as well, which you can just about see over here with the olive greenness.
Oh, there it is.
But yeah, this honestly, this set is absolutely gorgeous. Nice use of a bucket there.
That's the old Scalia Belleville bucket.
Say that again, because we were talking about this last week.
The bucket looks to be like the. Hold on a second, I got one in pink. Give me a second.
She's got one in pink.
Well, because it's a Scalia piece.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
It came out and I think they used it for Belleville and Scala, whatever that's called. You know, I got it. A friend made me a trophy of a pink castle.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's why I knew I had one.
That is. Alex is conveniently located between London and Cambridge. That magic train remind me of the Polar Express. Yeah, that's exactly why they didn't make the Polar Express. Same color. This is a beautiful little minifigure. How about that?
Yeah.
How cute is that?
She's adorable.
I love the deal.
I love that hat.
I love the hat and the hairpiece.
Yeah.
I think it's great. And she's holding a sonic screwdriver.
Is that the one they've done like the hark back to the what was it?
It's this figure is meant to be from like a really old set, maybe adventure set or something like that.
Yeah. Because the man was in one of the other sets, wasn't he? He's in the Natural History Museum. That's it. Natural History Museum. It's got the bloke, and then she's in the bloke. So
there's always
the bloke. Oh, you're such a Londoner.
I'm not a Londoner.
It's always little Easter eggs for the adventurers, though. It's quite interesting. It's like, are they teasing something? I wonder.
Everyone's saying, "Oh, he should have come with a pyro," and I'm telling you, that is pyro. They put him in there. Just put him a cap on, that's all, and give him a camera. He's incognito.
The camera's cool. The camera's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice little piece there.
Is that a sticker on the luggage?
Oh, actually, yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's got to be.
Yeah. Well, look how bad that is. It's really wonky.
Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? Actually,
that's a sticker. Yeah, those are stickers on the other stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't there a picture on? Was it for the Avengers Tower on one of the official pictures? Like, there's a sticker placement, and it was terrible. And it was like, oh, what's happened there?
Was it?
I think it was on that.
Well, what I was telling them, I asked them, could they move this? They put this in front of the engine, and I was like, "You're not going to get any decent pictures of it." But there we go. That's good, isn't it?
Oh wow,
it does look nice.
That's cool.
Really good. That's meant to be the lanterns on the front, which is very nice. I just love the number 52. It's the golden navy blue.
Oh, Ray Lewis. That's a Ravens thing. Football.
It's a what?
Football. He's not. He was number 52.
Oh, okay, 52. Good stuff. I don't know what she's going on about. But anyway, just no. There we go. Istanbul.
Ravens.
Sophia. These are names of Vauxhall cars, aren't they? General Motors.
The Astra around the other side.
The beer guard. Sophia. Yes, it's a family car. That is. Nice bit of gold. Yeah, horrible motor.
Should it's not powered up.
Exactly. Oh, look, Paris. I mean, this
that's
going
a sticker,
past,
isn't it?
No. I don't know. It actually does. I can't be sticker, surely.
No,
Let's look a bit though.
Print. I don't know.
I think they're. I've got to be honest. When I was there, I'm pretty much sure that they were prints.
Ideas used to be, didn't it? It used to be like all prints rather than stickers, and it's only
yeah.
I tell you, you'd hope so for the price, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, definitely. I tell you what, right? This is the same price as the museum, and the museum is definitely better bang for your buck. But honestly, when you see this, you will be like, I want to build it. And this is the thing, you see. So I think the Lego have sent out. I don't know why. I know it's happening in America. It's certainly happened in the UK. If you pre-ordered the museum, the likelihood is you're going to get it. You've either got it by now, or you're going to get it. Now, I'm due to get it on Monday. That's almost a week before it's due to come out. So nice one, Lego. It's a bit of a headache, though, for me, because on the Saturday, or rather on the Friday, I'm probably going to be going to the signing. So I'll meet the designer of this train, albeit it's a bit different now, but let's face it, we'll just go with it. And that's going to be happening at Leicester Square at 10 o'clock in the morning on the Friday. So come Saturday, which is the day I'm going to do a live stream, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to build. Do I build the train? Do I build the museum? It's a nice thing to have. And I think I might do the train first, to be honest. I'm going to ask the panel, out of curiosity, Jace, given the choice, what would you rather build? Comes next Saturday morning. Would you go for the museum, or would you go for the Sapphire Star, otherwise known as the Orient Express?
Museum is beautiful. I absolutely love that. I think it's such a great set, and it's got so much sort of detail and, sorry the pun, but history to it. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
Good point. Okay, so we got museum. How about UK? What would you build given if you had the choice of both of them? Which one would you build first?
The museum.
As well.
Yeah, I've been like every year when they come out with a new modular, I'm like, they need an art museum. They need a museum. As a art history major, definitely gonna go with museum.
Yeah, no, that's a fair game. I completely understand that. I really do. What about you, Brick Babe? Given you've got both sets in your hands right now, what would you build? Would you go museum first, or would you build the OE?
I feel like the oddball. I would build the train first because you're getting the museum early anyway. So this is an early gift. But the train, I think it's classic and it's nice and it's Christmassy to me. The museum isn't, but the train is Christmas.
Yeah,
but now I feel like the oddball because I'm like all alone.
No. I'm bordering on train. I really am. Like, I've seen the train. I'm like, oh, that is better than I thought it was. Like, honestly, folks, when you see it, you'll be like, that is beautiful. Now, talking of beautiful, Carrie, tell me.
Train, definitely train.
Oh, you go train. Oh, I like that. All right. Ian.
Yeah, definitely train.
No, I'm building it. You.
So you have to get two. There you go.
I mean, I didn't realize Carrie was such a big train fan.
I think I've seen less of what's inside this one. Well, no, I've seen enough of the insides that I want to see more of the insides. Whereas the modular, I don't really like this year. So
yeah, not keen on the modular this year.
Oh my god, really?
I like the modular. I thought I was going to hate it, but I love it.
Oh, I think I need to go and look at it a bit closer in person, maybe. But...
I've got to be honest. I do have an issue with the modular in the sense that everything in the modular or everything outside the modular is literally happens in the front. It's like you have to take away. You've got to take away the tree. You've got to take away the blinds that come down, the advertising blind. You've got to take the geyser away from doing the window cleaning. There's so many things in the way of it, and that's where everything's happening is at the front. So I almost think less is more. Okay, this is interesting, right? So it's 3 for the train and 2 for the museum. Gaz, I'm thinking you might be train only because the Sapphire Star is the same color as the TARDIS. I'm just saying.
This is. Do you know? I did just do a quick.
Either way, Jace is gonna disrespect you for the rest of your life.
I did. Oh, actually, I have actually got a coin. I was going to flip a coin to see.
Hold on. No, we're going to do it live. Don't do it yet.
I can't decide otherwise.
Right, heads for what? What is it? Heads for what? Heads for the train?
I'll do heads for the train.
All right, go for it. Flick it. Give it a good flick, guys.
Oh, you got it. Right. Oh, it's tails.
The museum.
It's tails. Oh god, so that's museum then.
So yeah, museum. But it is very close though, because I think they are just they're very fantastic in their own right. Yeah. But it's not true. But again, I think as Brickbabe said as well, I think the train is a Christmas one. So you know, if you build the modular now, that's done, and then you know you can do this on Christmas Day. That'd be fun, you know, nice little Christmas film on.
That is true. It's Christmassy, isn't it? Yeah. What would you put on? I'll tell you what, Murder on the Orient Express. Don't get much more Christmassy than that, do you?
You could not watch like 3 different versions at least. So you know, you could just see it on the loop.
Meredith, gorgeous Meredith, right? It's currently right. If all of us on the panel had both sets in our hands, right? At the moment, it's neck and neck. If you got the train, got 3 votes. If you got the museum, 3 votes. You're the winning vote. Whatever you say is how this thing goes.
Meredith, don't let us down.
I'm gonna say, because I look at a lot of sets of how I can learn from them. I think I would want it. I'd be more interested in the train to see the techniques.
It's coming to try.
I mean, the modular is nice, and I love all the Easter eggs, but it looks like a lot of studs up building. I really want to see some of the techniques, especially in the engine on this. I think looks really cool. Just like to see the techniques.
Yeah. Okay. I'm cool. I cannot mind. I might even just have to put it out to another vote or something like that, because every vote that I've done a vote of which would you rather me build, right? Or which would you rather build? And it's 50-50 pretty much either way. Like it's really like neck and neck. Anyway, talking of neck and neck, let's move on, shall we? Here we go. This is Lester. He's out there tonight. In fact, there he is there. Everyone and their dog on YouTube has already built the museum. That is true, actually. And then there's Avengers Tower. But anyway, that's a Christmas present. Here we go. This is a massive army. Leicester, what is this? Lion Knights, is it? And I can't see Black Falcons in there. Maybe Black Falcons are going to be. Oh, there they are. They were there somewhere. Wow. Look at that. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Wow.
The patience to put.
Who sent that?
This is Leicester. This is Leicester. This is this mischievous person out there. Another one of these people that seem to use Leicester minifig. Very common round here, it seems. Isn't that right, Jace? Very cool.
I have a bunch of the Lion Knights, or the Lion Knights from Brick. Or not Brick, from Bulk Lug that I still.
Yeah, I was going to say Bulk Lug. Everyone loves them.
Yes. That's impressive. That's a lot of things.
Lester does some awesome builds. He really does. Very impressive chap. Really nice guy as well, actually, as well. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, there's another shot there. There we go. Looks nice. Good light on it as well. This is from Nicole. Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. This is a tease. She sent me this. She said, Greg, I'm going to tease you with this picture. It's a tease for Heroes and Villains Challenge, which she is obviously participating in, which is very, very cool. Next up, we got this from Ollie as well. He's out there tonight.
Oh, that's pretty.
Sorry, Murder on. There he is. We'd like to look at the Orient Express. Good shout, Ollie. This is really, really nice what he's done here. Beautiful. And got pink frogs.
Cool.
They do look nice. They look quite tasty for some reason. I don't know why.
I thought they were just on. I thought the frogs were just on there, but it looks like he has them all snotted or all clutched down.
I think they are. Yeah, yes. He's put them on some on studs as well.
Yeah, so that it goes up, so that's how you get them all to fit. Because if you were doing it flat, they'd bump into each other and it wouldn't
so you
fit.
Can twist them around.
Yeah,
very cool.
Very time consuming, but it looks great.
Sometimes that's what it is, though, isn't it? It's great detail, really nice. I want to know what that does, though. What is that meant to do?
Yeah, I think it's a candlestick, isn't it? Yeah.
I got no idea. Is it? Where's the candles?
It looks a little bit like a minifigure hand. That's kind of.
It does.
It does. What were we doing earlier on?
Yeah.
Doing that.
What are those things on rowboats as well? You know, with the oarlock. Is it oarlock
Oh,
that
yeah.
you go in? Yeah. Could be one of those, yeah.
Look at him, Mr. Rowboat over there.
Oh,
I like that.
Yes. Nothing like messing around on a boat.
Yeah, gently down the stream, of course, guys. Gently down
Yeah,
the stream. Merrily, and all that. Here we go. This is Pink Wheels. I threw this one in there, Pink Wheels, because I thought
I was gonna say this was last week, a few weeks ago. Yeah, so I was lucky enough to have a friend. His name is Adam, aka Ant Bandit. He does a lot of stop motion.
Wow.
He does reviews from he does a lot of the Beyond the Brick reviews now. He's a professional photographer, and he had some free time, and I asked him to take some photos of some mocks.
That's awesome.
Oh, so he's the chap that came around that time. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, what a great guy. I tell you, you could talk to him all day long. Maybe I'll get him on one day. That'd be quite good.
Yeah, he does some stop motion.
Yeah,
stuff that's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
really cool.
Oh, I'm going to check it out. So, what's his name again, Meredith?
Adam, and he goes by Ant Bandit on YouTube and Instagram. Ant Bandit.
Ant Bandit. Okay, good stuff.
Amazing.
He is also a Peach Slug member, so he lives 15 minutes away, and I asked him if he would have some time, and he did.
Y'all got everybody in Peach Slug. Oh my gosh.
We're huge.
Can I join Peach Slug?
Too.
How about this? This is. I think we've reached a pivotal moment in this live stream. Just saying. This is very cool. This has been sent in from Ray and Ella. They sent me this in about 5 minutes ago as well, and I saw it, and I just thought it was brilliant. It's one of the funniest moments in all the Friends episode for me. This was. I loved it. I really did. And what a shame. What a shame. But anyway, great mock-up. Thanks for sending that in, Ray and Ella. This is Redmond. He sent this in. He does. It says in multiple angles. This is one of the best Friend sets. Potentially even one of the best sets of the year, folks. This one. And I didn't see it go on sale today. I've got to go to a Sainsbury's or something and try and buy it. But this is a brilliant set. It really is.
It's sitting over in my daughter's build area, half done for the last 2 months.
Is it really?
I broke mine.
Feel free to bung it in the post and send it over to me. I'll finish it off for you. Really cool set. This is I threw in some of these pictures that Robin sent me a couple of weeks ago as well. We've got Father Christmas at Leicester Square, which is very nice. We got this build to give as well, folks. Wanted to mention that because on the 15th I'm going to be doing a kind of build to stream style London calling, which would be nice. Basically, be me chatting loads and other people building. But we just build some nice hearts. Very cool. Glad Leicester Square to participate in this as well. This is what I had to wait for. I waited till about 12:30 at night. I was there about 5 minutes before. Then he sent me in this queue, and the amount of times I thought, and it counted down from 19 seconds was very tedious. So thank you for that, Lego. Really appreciate that. This is 2K AFOS. This is again back to the build to get. This is a nice one. It's a forest lady, and it's really nicely done. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Also, congratulations to them for as new members of the LAN.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
really good. I'm just glad we got some British representation in
there.
At last.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's good. I've now got to do a new approach if I apply to that. I can't use that one anymore. But no, very cool. Very cool and good. It's just Chewbacca. It really does look like Captain Caveman. Eyeballs there. You don't look too sure. Very cool picture. Guys, this is Gaz. Gaz has got a Nikon DSLR. Little TARDIS there, looking very Christmassy. That's the first Doctor, is it not?
Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah.
William Hartnell.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Let me start. I've been watching a bit of Doctor Who recently. Just say, there's actually guys down the road from me. from literally a stone's throw from London Bridge, there is a Doctor Who display. They've got a load of a TARDIS there, so I might go to that in next week or something like that.
There's a little trick as well. You know, there's the one they've actually got the police box outside Earl's Station in London. But if you on Google Earth, if you click on it, you can actually go inside, and it's the TARDIS inside. Yeah. So they've just mapped it inside. Yeah, it's quite a funny little thing.
Sweet. All right, good stuff, man. What's that? Oh, I have to check it out. Blimey, you go through all the different Doctors here, aren't you? That's the Master. Is it called the Master?
Yeah. That's the first one.
So very cool, very cool. And the third Doctor. Oh, there we are. That's nice. So that's the finished article.
Yeah. So what I've been doing, like a countdown because the new episode's in tomorrow.
Yes.
So I've been doing like a countdown of all of them, and I've been just trying to make sure that I can just do slightly better pictures than usual. So I've sort of been really trying to do like a different thing, which is why I'm using the camera as well.
It's paying off. This is a really, really nice picture. It really and this is why I always say to people, please do email them to me. And don't forget, folks, you can email me any pictures, any time of the week, any time of the day at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. And then we get to zoom in a little bit on these, as you see with Meredith and Minifico as well. Honestly, really good picture, guys.
Thanks.
Really cool. There you go. It's my favorite Doctor. He's the naughty one. He is.
Yeah, very.
Is that a custom piece, that one?
Yeah, it is. This is a recorder. I might get it redone though, because it's it's good money.
Okay. Very good. That's the original one.
Yeah.
Very cool as well. I love what you've done with the TARDIS in the background there. That does look very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's this snow stuff I bought because they didn't have it, because I've been using stuff from Hobbycraft for like the grass or whatever that you get for like a model railway. But they didn't have any of the snow one. But they had, I don't know if you've ever seen them, these little tubes you get with this stuff in. You just pour it out and just add like a tiny bit of water, and it just explodes into this snow. And it's like the texture of it is quite like snow as well. It's poisonous apparently. But I was
going to say you wouldn't want to drink it.
No, so it's like don't eat it. It's like, well, I wasn't going to anyway. But but it's really funny because it actually feels like snow. It's actually quite cold as well. But it's great because it just looks mint.
Now, can I just say, if someone like Thomas, aka Planet Tech or Tech Productions, had sent me this, I completely understand that. Ian,
what?
Okay, so should I send them to a different account to the one I just mentioned? Those ones might get blocked. There we go. Oh, Ian, blimey. It's not Sunday yet. Yeah, it's not 8:30. There we go. But anyway, there we go. Lucky old Carrie. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, as always, folks, thank you everyone for sending in your pictures. You lovely lot. I really do appreciate it. And we get to see what all you gorgeous people out there are either bought, or built. And there we go. I thought I just finished with this one, actually. Apparently, we're going to get some Lego Fortnite crossover as well.
That's cool.
I don't play Fortnite. Does anyone on the panel play Fortnite? Jace, you look like a bloke that play Fortnite. Do you ever play it? No. Okay.
Anything else but not Fortnite?
Anything else about Fortnite? Okay, fair enough. Well, what about you, Kate? Any of your kids play Fortnite?
No, they're more Minecraft. They're more what was the Among Us? That other the Among Us.
Yeah. That's old school, that is. There we go. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Anyway, all right, that's great. But anyway, folks, thank you as always for sending your pictures. I really do enjoy it. And like I say, email them to me because then I can do nice big close-ups like we've been doing for the last sort of hour or so. Anyway, on that note, why don't we go around the panel and see what our peeps on the panel are up to in the next week or so, or 2 weeks. Who knows? I mean, Bricketeer, where will we normally find you? I've put down in the description below. I put your details in there from Instagram. Is that kind of where you generally hang out and show off your stuff?
Yeah, when I remember to, I do set myself to post more, and then I just forget, and I'm like, oh, I've built so much, and no one has seen it. Yeah, so yeah, Instagram is normally where you'll find me.
That's it. If anyone's got any pictures of chickens and cockerels, feel free to send them my way.
Big fluffy ones.
They've got to be really fluffy ones with dirty old faces. Just say.
As long as people are holding them with both hands, Greg.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I've got to watch that segment back again. That was cracking me up. I'm going to chapterize that and call that the fluffy chicken segment or something like that. Honestly, I will do it because I'm going to be referencing it for all weekend. How bizarre! How wonderful to be so profound. Anyway, talking of profoundness. You want to watch one of those BrickBod streams? That's profound as it gets. So, Carrie, what are you guys up to this weekend? You going to be streaming on Sunday again?
Yeah, I think we're doing a tier list this week.
Oh,
so
no, I've got a tier list.
Yeah, well, everyone loves a tier list. There's been quite a lot of discussion about because the new Monkey Kid sets were revealed, and people have been saying Ninjago Monkey Kid, Ninjago Monkey Kid, and so we're going to do it from our perspective of all the sets that we own from both themes and rank those and see which ones come out on top. So,
have you got a feeling where which one would come out on top at the moment, or are you going to sort of? You're going to go with the flow because you don't listen to anyone in the chat anyway. You just...
We listen. We just tell them that they're wrong sometimes. I think it's that
sometimes
we really like the Ninjago City stuff, and we really like the Monkey Kid stuff. I think it's normal Ninjago we don't have that much of.
Yeah,
we need to pull all the sets we have and actually decide. But I don't know. Anything could happen.
Right. Well, that sounds like a very festive stream. It really does.
Yes,
so,
yes, it is.
It's
still November, just to clarify.
Oh, it's still November. It's not officially Christmas yet. All right, fair enough.
Humbug.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's have a look at all the decorations that she's put up in that room.
It's not Christmas yet, but I have just reviewed the Alpine Lodge, so that's kind of Christmassy.
That's kind of. What, with a twig? You wouldn't put that Christmas tree up in your house, would you?
Wait, this one? What? Yeah. This is a fan.
Oh,
where's the twig?
I thought that was one of your ultra modern Christmas trees.
We could dress it up, I guess. We really should put it away. I don't know why it's still there.
Yeah, throw a bit of tinsel around it, and while you're there, put some on Ian as well. All right, fair enough. Ian, what's Carrie going to allow you to do this weekend then?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't tell him what to do.
Yeah,
I do tell him.
I might be mounting the monitor in the Lego room.
Have you bought the thing to mount?
I have ordered a mount, so
we're trying to get into our new Lego room so that we'll have a better backdrop than this.
I tell you what, Legondon's going to be more of a thing than that by the time you get around.
No,
to
it.
We're still waiting for part 4 of you building this cabin.
Yeah, all I can say is. It's going all right at the moment. It really is. I know. I've got about 10 videos that have just kind of. I should go back to them. Like, I had a different hairstyle, different glasses, different everything. But anyway, we'll see. Brick Babe, you do this thing on a Sunday called Good Morning Brick World, or in our case, Good Afternoon Brick World if you're in the UK.
G'day.
Are you going to be doing that this weekend? Are you going to be doing anything else with your daughter, maybe yours?
I think I'm away for 3 weeks, but I'll be back.
3 weeks? You will be back. You're coming back with a bang.
I don't know about a bang. I don't know how high you should come back with a bang. Just come back. I'll be back to. It's been a month for Mom and Mo and a month for Good Morning Brick World. Oh gosh, I almost forgot the name. I'm about to get fired. So yeah, I'll be Sunday and on IG throughout the week with all kinds of challenges.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. I'm liking that. Good stuff. And it's been lovely to have you on as well, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Look forward to having you on again soon sometime too. Now, someone I always love to have on, and like I say, folks, this is not Kate, aka Brick Huntress season at the moment, but she got in touch with me earlier. She says, I got the day off. Come on. So I'm like, yeah, definitely. So anyway, we ditched the Lego Masters and got Kate on halfway through the stream, which is nice. And so Kate, are you going to be doing anything in the next over the next couple of days or so?
I will be popping on to the Beyond the Brick charity live stream later tonight. So if you guys are around, check out Creations for Charity. We're raising a ton of money for kids who might not necessarily get to have Lego at this, the holiday season. So come hang out with me tonight. I'll probably be on with Cody. So Cody and Aubrey are co-hosting this year. So that's really exciting as well. And yeah, it should just be fun, right? Like that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. And then we're doing Let's Build Mosaics for the Let's Build series. So we have a new page on Instagram, Let's Build series. And this month's theme is mosaics or art. Like we're taking kind of any and all things. So join in, have some fun. And then next month is Let's Build Holiday Habitats with the lovely Jen, Brick Fan Builds. So
very cool.
Lots on the horizon, but lots of fun things. So.
Yeah, no, it sounds amazing. Yeah, I too actually are going to be on with Beyond the Brick. Actually, I might go on there tomorrow. Yeah, I might go on there tomorrow. I'm normally going every year. I always try to sort of line it up with when Jan goes on because Jan goes on at like mega ridiculous hours for him. But I'm gonna be with Jan in the morning because
on
the Patreon stuff. But yeah, I might pop along because it's going to be who's the other lady that's doing it with
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Aubrey in years.
Oh, she's so wonderful.
No,
heartwarming.
I want to say hello. So I might be able to pop on for an hour tomorrow. I'm trying to work on a video for London Calling 200 next week, and
wow.
God, I tell you what, folks, going through 200 videos that are 3 hours long each does not take a long time. It's taking from me. It's like pulling teeth. But anyway,
well, you've had enough of that this year, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, well, anyway, on one down, put it that way. But there we go. Unless wise. But anyway, so good stuff. Do check it out, folks. It's Creations for Charity. Beyond the Bricks. I really recommend you guys go over and see them, especially near the end of the 24 hours. Anything can happen. And he normally does with those guys. He really does. Joshua was
I was going to say, things were happening. I was over there trolling Cody, and I paid $50 to get him to wear a Dots bracelet in his beard.
Nice. Yeah, I was like, he was showing some figures up, and the weird thing was, it was quite funny, is that the only time he could get the minifigure to actually focus is when he laid it on his beard. And I thought, well, that's nice. He gets some close-up pictures of that or something like that. It looked bizarre, but it looked kind of nice at the same time too. Anyway, good stuff, Kate, and enjoy that as well. Enjoy that. Guys, Minifig Who, Doctor Who's 60th anniversary coming up. There's been at least 25 Time Lords that I know of. Are you going to continue the kind of almost sort of Advent calendar style progress that you're doing?
Yeah, so I've got something I've started doing that will finish tomorrow for it. I've just got to get the camera out again tomorrow, I think, for that. And then obviously I'll be busy between 6:30 and 7:30, and then actually probably from 7:30 for another hour because there's a Unleashed on BBC 3, I think it is, which is like the behind the scenes. So I'll be watching that as well.
I'm going to watch that. So, yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I've got that planned out. And then I'm in between that as well. I'll be still putting some posts out as well because it's still technically Whovember. So be encouraging people to just share some more Doctor Who Lego-y stuff, which is what I've been trying to do this month. So like yesterday I shared some more stuff that people have done. So it's like some little builds they've done. They may have done like a Hoobitat, or if they
a Hoobitat?
Yeah, so it's like a habitat, but it's Doctor Who related. So it's Carrie did give me the name. I really shouldn't take credit, but
no, she did. She said it a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
I know. It's just completely kicking myself, to be honest.
It's like a really good idea. Sounds bizarre.
That's so surprising.
So it's been good doing that because I've had like some feedback from some people as well when we shared the stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this has been really great seeing who else does this sort of thing on there." So it's been quite cool. So I enjoyed it. So yeah, keeping it going.
No, I'm enjoying the content. I'm enjoying seeing these pictures and seeing. I got to be honest, folks. Here's the thing, right? I'm not kidding you, right? But when you do use a proper camera to take pictures with, you realize how rubbish phones are. You really do. It's a bit like when you listen to a CD and then you go back to listen to iTunes and you're like, yeah, it sounds terrible compared to that. And then there's records. But anyway, that's another time. And don't get me started on cassette tapes. But anyway,
wind it up. Oh,
Meredith, come over to you. Meredith, been your first time on. You're on mute as well, by the way. And it's been lovely to have you here. And
it's been fun. It's been so exciting. I've watched the show for 2 years now. I get to be on it, but not doing much lately. So not much mocking. But occasionally when I feel up to it, I'm on with my friend Chris, aka Fazoom, Old Gray Bricks. Yeah, he's one of the OG space builders, and I am wearing his Chima hat that he wore when he had cancer. So I wear it to get my chemo too. But occasionally I'm on his show. He likes to have, I think he had Emily on now more than me in the last 2 weeks. So because I just haven't been feeling up to it. But occasionally I'll post something just building mocks when I can. So
yeah, which is cool. And it's been lovely having you here. Honestly, Meredith, I can't wait to get you back on again as well. It's been awesome. And not forgetting, folks, that we also had Emily, Kelly, and Lewis on earlier on as well, which was really fun. So if you want to see what a big fluffy chicken looks like on a Lego stream, check it out. It was an interesting 10 minutes. It really was, especially for the chicken.
I've never seen a chicken like that ever.
I've never seen a chicken. I don't think it was a chicken. I think it was a dog with wings.
You get some really odd-looking chickens. They're fun things.
Yeah, there's some really bizarre ones. There's featherless ones as well, which have been
oven ready.
It does look pretty much like a chicken you'd put in the oven. It's weird.
It must look like I mean, how did the dinosaurs go from being a giant T-Rex to being something that is just fluffy, weird, lazy? I don't know.
Do you want me to explain the science behind it?
No, we don't.
No, thank you, Ian.
So I think you missed a trick there as well. Instead of saying, "Do you want to check it out?" you could have said, "Do you want to chuck it out?"
That's terrible. Oh, that joke. All right, leave them jokes to me. Anyway, I just want to thank everyone for being on the panel tonight, especially Meredith. Even you guys and your terrible jokes. Jace, lovely having you here. Brick Huntress as well. Completely out of season, but great to have you here. It really is. The Brick Pods, as always, folks. What can I say? Carrie and Ian. And of course the Brick Babe. Brick Babe being her first time as well, Jace's first time, and of course Kelly was on earlier on, it was their first time, and Meredith. Loads of newbies on, folks. What can I say? 'Tis the season, it really is. And for anyone out there, happy Thanksgiving to you, lovely lot out there. And of course, if it weren't for you lot out there wouldn't be no London Calling anyway. And next week being a very, how can I put it, rapturous London Calling 200. So I'm kind of looking forward to sort of celebrating that milestone with you lovely lot out there. And I just want to say thank you as well to the likes of Johnny Builds, Padwan HQ, Chris Chalice. Try and stay warm out there, mate. It's normally very cold out in Poland. Johnny Builds, Walter the Chicken, Madlib as well, Stud Sidious, Brickbeat, Mayo, a Mega Man, Brick Hive. Love a bit of Brick Hive, Brandon. I want to know how you're getting on with your I nearly said Amazon Tower there. Rangers Tower. I thought I'd say it once for a joke, and it keeps sticking in my head now. Of course, 2 Gary False, Polar Brick, Brick Askew, and of course, ACOP, to name but a few. And if you take one thing away from this string, folks, remember this: that Lego is a wonderful thing, and each and every one of you are too. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon, possibly Sunday. Ooh, good night.